Mountains of paper and folders surround him with the loose pieces of it. Alright, Blackjack's off to a good start. He also does not have his microphone anywhere near him. Here. Put this one in the fucking blooper. Just put this entire beginning in the fucking blooper, because here you go. So my mic was on the ground. So now you can probably hear me a lot more clearly than you did about a minute ago. Great. Good start, Blackjack. Let's try this whole fucking thing all over again. Oh, why hello everybody, it's Blackjack. Welcome back to Ace Academy. Got my Don Julio hat today, got a smoothie, we're ready to go. Let's go kick some ass and do some Let's Plays. Also, this episode not brought to you by any of these. I just really love their tequila, and yeah, I wanted a smoothie. When I get home, Uncle Kaito is lounging on the couch with his feet up on the table and staring intently at his laptop. Mountains of papers and folders surround him, with a few loose pieces strewn across the floor. Hey, Uncle, Nikki home? Clearly started, Kaito spins around to face me and loses the rest of his papers in a scattered mess. He rubs at his eyes before letting out a resigned sigh and kneels to pick them up. I've been down to help. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you.
It's not your fault. Sometimes this house can be too quiet.
Quiet? I guess that means Nikki isn't home? He gives me a weak smile. I can tell he's tired. Kaito has been working late almost every night since Nikki and I arrived. I hope he's not overworking himself. I hand back all the papers I collected and he begins sorting them into folders again. Can I help? He hesitates and shakes his head.
Thanks, bud, but I've got it.
Alright, have fun. I sit beside him anyway. What are you working on?
Just some work stuff.
Oh, that sounds really interesting. Work stuff. I'd be like if people were asking me about Let's Plays. They'd be like, oh, when you get home, what are you doing there? You're recording, you're talking? Oh, just work stuff. Right. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't really know what Uncle Kaito does for a living. What kind of work stuff?
A lot of things.
Cool. Great learning conversation we're having here, Kaito. He's being awfully evasive with his answers. I knew it. He's a secret agent. Okay, I can take a hint. I can't remember what. I think I joked and said he was a secret agent. I kind of want to be a little bit more direct with this one. Is it a secret?
Huh?
What are you doing? Is it a secret?
Huh?
What do you do? Wait, what?
No, of course not.
Did it just repeat? That was weird. Well, getting info from you is like pulling teeth. He laughs.
Sorry, I'm just looking over the contracts for the restaurant.
Oh, great. Now we can finally get into specifics. Thanks. Although that being said, contracts, don't you have a department that handles those?
Yeah, we do, but as regional manager, I have to look at them first to make sure they include everything we discuss. Then I send it to the deal desk to make sure all the legalese is correct and that there are no hidden clauses.
He passed the piles of papers closest to him.
We're opening up a new cafe in the next month, hence all the new contracts.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Actually, it won't be too far away. You know that empty lot in the strip mall?
No, because this is my first time ever being in Japan, and it's only been 4 days? The one that's been under construction?
Yep, that's where it'll be.
Cool. That's pretty close. I'll have to stop by after it opens to check it out.
Have you been to any of our other restaurants yet?
No, I don't want to eat your I tried to say dirty, and it almost came out as dingy. Your dirty food. Please don't disappoint. Time to wing it. I didn't even know you managed restaurants until now. I guess he wouldn't, technically. Would he? I don't know. Please do not be disappoint. It's just really funny because it reminds me of the old Son, I am disappoint meme. Yeah, you're gonna constantly get memes that were dead 10 years ago from me. I put on my best apologetic grin and rubbed the back of my head. Not exactly. Kaito just smiles at me.
That's okay. You've been pretty busy, but you should check them out. They're pretty good if I do say so myself.
Alright. Sure.
Well, if you get the chance, you should try the place near the park. It serves Western-style cuisine and is very popular in Isukaze. I know it won't be exactly like the food you had back in the States, but I'd be curious to see how you like it.
I don't care. It's food. It's yummy and nutritious. I will eat it. Sure, that sounds great. He grins at me before turning back to his stack. I should probably let him work. I'm gonna go upstairs. Good luck with all this.
Thanks.
Bye. Ooh, hold on. Sorry. Okay, sorry. I thought it was something important. Because sometimes you get a text from someone and you're like, whoa, wait. Anyway, not important to you guys. I head to my room and do another quick search on the SBA. Then decide to check out what other clubs are at A's. There's a club for everything: tennis, cooking, business, culture, etc. Etc. At some point, I vaguely hear voices downstairs. Are they in your head? Do they counsel you? Do they understand? Do they talk to you? Nikki must be home. Oh. After a quick convo, she comes upstairs and I hear her shut the door to her room. I continue to surf the net, but after a while, my eyelids start to droop and I crawl into bed before drifting to sleep. I wonder what Nikki was so upset about. I don't remember, actually. My memory is very blurry in this game at some points. My alarm snaps me out of my slumber. With a groan, I reach outside my blanket in search of a coveted snooze button. 5:45 a.m., you early motherfucker. What possessed me to set my alarm at such an ungodly hour? It wasn't your alarm. Oh, right, the physical education class I had this morning. Okay, it was your alarm. Any normal human being would have picked a more reasonable time for this course, which explains why the time slot was the only one available. I climb out of bed and begin my morning routine. After getting ready, I head downstairs to my empty living room. Kaito and Nikki must still be asleep. Like any other normal person, I power feast through breakfast and head on my way. An uneventful drive later, I'm waiting outside the gymnasium. Some zombie-like students wait with me. The rest are passed out on the campus benches.
Broseph!
Oh God! Hi, show. A cheerful hi, Kaori. More excited to see you. Cheerful voice, too cheery for the current time of the day, breaks through my reverie, and I see two familiar faces approaching. Show is beaming, but I can't say the same about Kaori. Her eyes are hardly open as she yawns, barely mustering a nod of acknowledgement. It's a beautiful day in the fuck you. I'm with Kaori on this one. I rub my eyes, barely able to stay conscious.
Aw, you're not a morning person either?
No, fuck off, Show. But before I get a chance to reply, Show smacks my back hard and I stumble a few paces. Kaori staggers too. She whips around and stomps a foot towards Show. I hope she whips you straight in the face. Her drowsy expression is replaced with one of fire.
Ow! What was that for?
Yeah, what was that for?
Just waking you both up for a wonderful day of gym class.
Alright, listen, Monokuma, we're gonna have some fucking issues if you start doing this a beautiful day stuff. Kaori and I both shoot piercing glares towards Show. By the way, yes, if you do want to see me play Danganronpa, I'm doing that on Twitch. Link to the Twitch down below. I'm actually going to be doing that Sunday night. No, Monday night. Yes, Monday night is when I'll be doing Danganronpa, so join me for that. Kaori and I might actually, you know what, I might do Sunday and Monday night. Whatever, I'll post the schedule down below and you'll know. Kaori and I both shoot piercing glares towards Show. I'm going to end him.
Not before I do.
This Show steps back, his hands going up defensively.
Whoa, guys, chillax.
No.
So scary.
Yeah, because you're a dick. What's up with you? What's up with you two picking this as your time slot for the course?
We could ask the same for you.
That is a very good point, Kaori. I transferred into the program late, so this is the only class available. Kaori crosses her arms.
I guess that makes sense.
And you guys?
We were originally in a later class, but decided to change out.
Huh, why? Show looks at Kaori. She sighs before shrugging her shoulders.
Remember when we told you about us forming our own team because it didn't work out with the previous one?
Uh-huh.
Let's just say we all decided to pick the same gym class to train together, but as you know, it didn't work out.
Now I'm remembering this. Okay. Sounds more like a falling out. Show rubs the back of his head.
Something like that. In any case, we figured it'd be easier to switch out than deal with that awkwardness every week.
It's a cover. Kaori must have joined to see me. I actually don't know what I picked here. This scene, you know what? If I had to take a guess of what I would do, because at first I was like super into Kaori. I probably did that. I kind of want to do this. So what happened exactly?
hard to tell. It didn't work out, so we changed classes. What part of that don't you understand?
Alright, fine. Sorry for asking. Kaori looks annoyed. Alright, I get it. Let's try that again. That's not solemnly. I get it now.
Get what?
I did pick this. I do remember this now. I gazed deeply into Kaori's eyes. She raised an eyebrow. Wait, did I pick this?
What?
You switched classes for me. Also, it's very possible that I just picked drop it. Because I think real life me would have just dropped it. But Let's Play me would have picked this. And in no situation would I pick the I want to pry. She shuffles uncomfortably. Pink tinges her face because it's true.
Are you for real? I knew you were an idiot, but seriously?
Mm-hmm. I gently take her in my her hands in my own. The color in her cheeks deepen. And now you're gonna be all shy to hide it. You're so cute. Wow. I guarantee the face that I just made was not cute. It was probably creepy as fuck. Kaori retracts her hands and stammers a reply.
I can't believe you would say something so stupid. Can you believe this show?
Kaori's loving every bit of this. The show is far too busy laughing to respond.
That's it. I'm joining another class.
No, you're not. There are no other classes available, remember? It's gonna be me and you forever and ever and ever and ever. This joke works a lot better if there was actually a camera over here and did like the quick pan, but that's not gonna happen, so that was just stupid. Kaori cringes, then groans.
I can't believe I'm stuck here with you two idiots for the whole semester.
Oh, it's so cute when you call me an idiot. Don't lump him into that. Don't lump Sho into this. He's not. No. We hear a click as the building a door unlocks.
Sorry for the wait, everyone. We had a little issue with the gym schedule, but that's now been resolved. Please make your way to the locker rooms, then meet at Gymnasium 3.
Awesome. We'll see you there, Kaori. Come with me, Brosif.
No, I want to enjoy the rest of my pre-meal. Sho pushes me towards the men's locker room. Lame. We quickly change into our uniforms, and Sho and I head towards the gym. Alright, and this is where it's just like Kaori's wearing the short shorts and yada yada yada. With all the training equipment inside, the space still feels huge. Flags and banners from past victories hang on the walls and ceilings. Typical of Ace Academy. Everything looks pristine.
Hello?
No. Sho's voice snaps me back to reality. Alright, there's our first Eminem reference. Yeah, what's up?
Jeez. Zoning out like that when I'm asking you such an important question? It's almost like you don't care.
Yeah, because it's you. Sorry, what did you ask?
What's your favorite flavor of Dango?
That. Does that suffice your answer? Or suffice your question? Does that answer suffice? Does that answer suffice? I think he and I have different definitions of what an important question is. I suppose it's something in my peripheral vision distracts me from answering. It's Kaori. Whoa! Group of girls enter the gym wearing nothing but their panties and a t-shirt. It's not their panties, dude. This can't be right. I rub my eyes, but the magical sight remains in full focus. What's going on?
Huh?
The girls over there are just walking around, the panties. Sho glances excitedly, but deflates a second later.
What are you talking about, Brosif?
Yeah. How are you not seeing this?
See what? Girls wearing their gym uniforms?
Correct. It's incredibly revealing. Also correct. Sho stares for a moment.
I still don't get it. That's what they've always worn, ever since elementary school. Actually, now that you mention it.
Did I not pay attention to that line in the first playthrough? Because that's weird that he said that. I watch as Sho's face reddens.
My God, what have you done?
I definitely made a comment on it. I had to have.
I won't be able to focus in this class anymore.
Now you won't? Come on, I couldn't have been the only one seeing this.
You were. I was desensitized to this from childhood because my memories never associated this attire with perversion, and thus there was nothing to be perverted about.
Uh-huh. What the heck are you talking about?
I don't know, man. I'm too distracted to think clearly.
Hooray, Sho's found out that he likes girls.
What are you two yelling about?
Nothing. We both spin around to see Kaori. She's also wearing what no one in their right mind would dub a gym uniform. To be fair, I would have thought it, like short shorts. Like I understand, like if they come up to like thigh height, but that's borderline underwear, borderline. But don't like, I want to say, don't like track and field girls. They might wear something like that. That's a little shorter, like short like that. I'm not 100% sure. Someone's gonna have to correct me on that in the comments. It also might be different for Japan than in like the U.S. Because if I remember correctly, Paka Plus also the llama's wearing a similar cut like that. She's also wearing. Her porcelain legs are porcelain. Jeez, you might as well just. I mean, why not go with alabaster while you're at it? Are completely free of blemish. I don't mean to get on the writers on that. It was just really funny. It's always funny to hear like different words for the word white. You know what I mean? Like to use like you're opening up a thesaurus and be like, how can I use something that isn't isn't white, like something that like is a little bit better. So I just thought porcelain was like the funniest fucking word they could have used. Or like, well, no, ivory, not so much. I think alabaster would have been the funnier one. And the way the material shows off her body makes it clear she works hard to stay fit. Swiggity swoogity, I'm coming for that booty is definitely what I picked the last time. How can she wear something like this? Her exercise routine is yielding superb results. If I ever had any doubt about Kaori's physical prowess, I don't have them anymore. Wait, what? It must take hard work and discipline to have a body like yours. She frowns and a hand instantly goes to her side. And the only thing betraying her unimpressed expression is a slight pink creeping in her cheeks.
Are you really trying to hit on me with a line like that?
Yes. No. Not really, actually. I didn't think that was necessarily like a hitting line. No, just giving credit where it's due. Of course. Ha! You wish. I'm actually curious. I'm really curious. I wanna play around with this one a little bit. Don't flatter yourself.
Good. One perverted idiot is enough.
Depends. Is it working? It's funny because depends. It's like the diaper, and it kind of looks like it's still in the shape of like, because it looks like underwear. It depends. Is it working? That line works two ways, because it's like, is the flirting working? Is this joke working? Did I completely ruin it? I definitely ruined it.
No.
All right. Not even a little?
Not even at all.
Cool. That's cold. All right. No. I want to go back with how you wish.
Good. One per...
Kaori gaze flicks to show. He crosses his arms defensively.
Why you gotta be so rude? Don't you know I'm human too?
No, I was pretty sure you're an android. We're in the year 2049, right? Androids are definitely in Japan by this point. Welcome to show Becoming Human. A few moments go by as we wait for class to start. By the way, have you guys thought about what we should do for sponsorship?
Not quite.
Cool.
No.
Also cool. Sho and I both glance at Kaori in surprise, and she crosses her arms.
What?
This is your job. You were supposed to do this.
You're usually on top of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I've been busy. This team isn't the only thing I focus on.
Yeah, she also focuses on me, even though she doesn't want to admit it. Before Sho can say anything else, I intervene. That's okay, I might have a lead anyway.
Really?
Yes, really. She doesn't need to sound so surprised. Yeah, you know, the SBA. They both nod. I know someone who works for them. She agreed to help us find a sponsor. Sho claps me on the back.
This is why I chose you to join our team. You make things happen.
Yeah, can you also please stop just stinging the shit out of my back? Are you sure it's not because I was the only person available? Kaori snorts, but Sho is unfazed.
That too.
Sho's about to speak again when Kaori shusses him.
Be quiet. class is about to start.
Oh yes, the ever so studious Kaori needs to make sure that you're paying attention during class today's show. Don't fuck up now, because I know you will. The professor waits for the room to quiet before he begins the class. Okay, do. Sorry, I'm looking at something right now. Okay, we're still good. Never mind. The professor dismisses the class, and the three of us file out together. I haven't had such a fantastic workout since coming to Japan. I'm totally in my element. Kaori keeps pace with me, looking just as refreshed as I do.
I am dead. 'Tis the end for me. I bid you good morrow.
Shut up, Sho! I look back and see Sho sluggish. I look back and see Sho sluggishly trailing behind us. Sup with him. Kaori doesn't even look back.
Serves him right. That's what happens when you pig out on junk food all day.
Didn't get your pre-meal in.
I promise, I'll work harder.
He always says that, but he never does.
That's Sho for you.
Goodbye, cruel world.
Oh, stop being so dramatic. Seriously, I think we should check on him. No, we shouldn't.
Fine.
Damn it. I'm with Kaori on this one.
My brosif, I don't know how you're keeping up with Kaori. That is impossible.
I hate you for saying impossible. You made that word uncool.
Impossible.
That's what I said.
No, it's not. I scratched the back of my head. It's not really that tough. You just have to keep working at it until it gets easier. Kaori looks over at me. I think she looks impressed. Anyway, let's get out of here. Oh, wait. I don't know if that line was like that before. Is it because I picked the physical trait that now I can, like, keep up with Kaori? Huh. Oh. Yeah, this seems a little different. Sho nods and summons up a second wind as we make our way to the exit. Oh, this may mean that on physical things, like, dude, I'm gonna be like the A game. Once we're outside, Sho waves goodbye.
Well, that was fun. I got some stuff to take care of, though. I'll catch you on the flip side, Kaori, Mr. Brosif.
No.
Same. I'll talk to you guys later.
Later, love. We all say goodbye. Now what can we do? Guess it's Valerie. Don't care for Mayu. So Valerie it is. I should spend some time on my studies, but I don't want to be cooped up inside when it's such a nice day out. Taking a stroll through campus, I find an isolated bench near the campus cafe and pull out my tablet. Maybe I'll take a look at my first assignment for my foreign exchange international bridging class. Probably shouldn't be delaying the most boring dialogue because I want to sing. I log into my web link but can't find the tab for my class. Maybe the professor hasn't set it up yet. I wonder if anyone else is having trouble. Good thing that Valerie girl gave me your number in class. I find it on my phone and give her a call. She answers the phone almost immediately.
Oh my, someone's eager. Aren't you supposed to wait 3 days before calling a girl?
Hey, I made you wait at least 2. Doesn't that count? I never heard of that rule. Don't flatter yourself. I didn't call to play games. I never heard of that rule. No, I said that last time, I think. I didn't call to play games. Don't flatter yourself? Ooh, no. Oh, God, where does this go? I only reserved that for the pretty girls.
Am I not pretty?
Well, I called you, didn't I? Wow. Oh, God. Dude, I dead serious called you Fartfurter because that's not even oblivious. That's just fucking cruel. Dude, what the fuck? The line goes silent. I would have hung up after that. Dude, if I was a girl, I would not talk to you ever again. Ladies can't resist bad boys and jerks. You must be swooning over my manly charm. What the fuck? Dude.
Okay.
No. We're, Okay. What? Bruh, some of these are like so fucking savage. Are you kidding me? I hang up the phone. I don't want to play your stupid mind games. I have an assignment I need to do. I log back into my... Damn. I don't want to fail my first assignment. Redial Valerie's number.
Two phone calls in under half an hour? That's a little desperate.
I called you for a reason.
And that is...
Are you able to access the foreign exchange and international bridging classes web link? What the fuck? Yo, those last two options are, oh my god. One is legendarily bad and one is legendarily savage. He just goes, okay, click. Oh man.
This is why you called me?
I know. I don't know, man. Why else would I call? She sighs.
Hold on. Let me log in.
Valerie should be disappointed just at all times. I wait in silence when she types on the line. I know you're really a Pongo.
Yeah, I can see it. Why?
What's the assignment?
The professor wants us to go off campus and explore the city of Isokaze.
Yay, let's do that again. She pauses and her voice turns into silk.
Oh, now I understand why you called.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I would love to.
Wait, what? Love to what?
Be your partner.
Partner? Like for life? She laughs.
Slow your roll, mister. We haven't even gone on a date yet.
Also, it's 2040 whenever. I thought we stopped calling people partners. It's just either wife or husband or whatever. So, partner for...
Partner for the project, silly. We can work in pairs.
Oh. Exploring the city with another person would make it more fun than going alone. Yeah, sure, let's do that.
Great. When do you want to get together?
Now. How about this weekend?
It's a date.
Yes. No, it isn't.
We'll meet at the park. See you then.
See you then! It's not a date. She hangs up before I can finish. I really hope she was joking about that. She's not. Maybe if you jump on it this time. Well, actually, no. I can't say this time because you're a different person. Basically done for the day, but I don't feel like going home just yet. I wander to campus aimlessly as I decide what I want to do. I feel like this is show. This gets me the Valerie. I remember, because if I go to the pilot's lounge, you find her there with another guy and she's trying to get a drink. If I go to the library, do I run into Kaori, Mayu, or Yoona? Let's try that one. I should stay on top of my classes and get some studying done. Although, Kaori might be at work now that I think about it. I'm more familiar with the campus and now I have no trouble finding the library. Students' lounges in the open areas, a coffee in one hand and a book in the other. It reminds me of CINY. I guess some things just translate across cultures. I am surprised, sorry, that needs to get out of the way. I am a little surprised by how many students are here so early in the semester and it takes me a while to find an empty desk. I finally find one on the 3rd floor. It's not as secluded as I'd like it to be, but it'll do. Settling into my desk, I can't help but notice all the graffiti. Yup, some things really don't change. Pulling out my tablet, I get to work. After about half an hour, I'm interrupted by a student at the desk beside me. He's wearing stripes on his uniform, so he must be a pilot.
Sorry to bother you. I don't know if you recognize me or not, but we have Piloting 101 together.
No, I don't recognize you because you're one of the mini sludge overlords who just happens to have this same outline look that makes you look like you're the fucking, you're Yondaime-sama. He looks vaguely familiar, but we've never spoken before. I nod.
I was wondering if you can help me with a question.
No, you cannot date Valerie. Sure.
For what use were gear initially developed?
I don't fucking know. I didn't invent them. Civilian, military, government. Why am I choosing this? Civilian? Maybe, probably military. That makes sense. I mean, if you ever played Civilization, you get to a certain point and you make the super death robot. It's civilian. I think it was for civilian use, which is why it's so popular today. The student looks thoughtful.
Are you sure? I'll double check in the text. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks. Bye. He returns to the desk behind him and refocuses on his studies. Now that I think about it, I may have given him a wrong answer. Let's try military. It's for military use, but now they're used commercially everywhere. He grins.
Oh yeah, I think I remember reading that. Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. All you had to do was play Civ 5 and you could have figured that out. After another nod of thanks, he returns to his text. I feel smarter for having known the answer. Does this help me? Nobody else bothers me after that, and I'm able to complete my studying in peace. I'm curious, like, what does that do? My phone rings and Yoona's name flashes on the screen. I shouldn't be chatting on the phone while in quiet study spaces. I pack up my tablet and head into the group study room where talking is allowed. Hi, Yoona. How's the search go?
Actually, that's why I called you. I have some good news.
You have an interview for me tomorrow. Yay! What is it?
I got you an interview.
It's tomorrow. Yay! Already? It's only been a day. How'd you do it?
Lots of phone calls.
You worked so hard for me, Yoona. It's gonna be so sad when I don't pick you. I laugh. Thanks, Yoona. This is great.
I know. It's with Warp Tech Corporation.
Whoop, whoop, tech. I nearly dropped the phone. How did you get a major player like Warp Tech interested in us?
I told them the truth. You guys are a strong, up-and-coming team. And with the right sponsor there to support you, you'll be unstoppable.
Yay! Hey, thanks. Thanks. We definitely have an advantage if we had access to Warp Tech's weaponry. When's the interview?
Yeah, about that.
What you mean about that? Your hesitation is ominous.
Your interview is tomorrow.
No sweat. Swagger Jack is right here. We got this. Swagger Jack's on the case. Drop the phone. Ha ha ha. Okay. I'll be there. There's a pause before Yoona speaks.
Oh, good.
Something wrong?
No, I was just expecting you to protest a little more.
Oh, do you want me to? Because I can go back and do that. You ready? You ready? You ready? Are you ready? You ready? Ha 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 ha! Good one. Any second now, Cashton Utcher is going to jump out, and then we'll all have a good laugh.
Huh?
Huh? This isn't a joke?
No, I'm serious. It's tomorrow, and you need to be there.
Oh, you wanted me to be serious. My bad. Let me scroll back a little bit here. Drop the phone. Phone fumbles from my grip, but I catch it before it falls.
Hello? You okay?
Sorry, just, fell... Did you say tomorrow?
I know it's last minute, but their next availability is a few weeks away. I didn't think you could wait that long.
I could not. No, you're right. Sooner is better. Need to call my team. I don't know if they'll be able to make it.
They don't all need to be there. As long as one member of the team is there, the interview can happen.
Rely on your boy. Your boy has it. Your boy.
Can you make it?
No. No, I need time to prepare, especially if I'm going alone.
No, I'll be there. And as a member of the SBA, I'll be taking the lead in presenting your credentials. I've got everything under control.
Cool, but it's still not a date. All right, I'll make my own preparations tonight and meet you tomorrow.
Great. I'll meet you in front of the library after class.
Sounds good. Thanks again, Yoona. I owe you one. And by owe you one, it's not a date.
It was my pleasure.
I bet it was. We both hang up. The first thing I do is send a group text to my team. Got an interview with Warp Tech tomorrow afternoon. Can any of you join? Okay, can't. I have it under control. A minute after I've sent the text, it's a reply. Receive a reply. It's from Show, which is no surprise. He always freakishly quick to respond. I would actually appreciate that. I don't mind if people respond as soon as possible. Like, people wait and just like, I saw it, I'm just gonna wait a while. Like, no, if you have the ability to text me back, just text me back. Bro said, I'll be hanging Fritz on the dock plan. I literally have no idea what that means. I text him back. So you mean yes? Haha, you're funny. Good luck and let me know how it goes tomorrow. At least I got my answer. 1 down, 2 more to go. Still got time before I need to go home. What's up, Kaori? Finally done with classes for the day. For some reason, I'm strangely tired and don't feel much like hanging around campus. I'll go home and rest up. Oh, right, this is the motorcycle thing. I forgot about that. I walk to the parking lot and spot my bike where I left it. As soon as I reach it, a sleek white car pulls up and blocks the exit. The car has tinted windows and looks like something way out of my price range. As I can see the back of the car, I guess that it might be a Panther. Although the engine is still running, there's no movement from the car. That's kind of weird. Are they waiting for someone? If so, I wish they'd pick a different spot. How am I supposed to leave if they're blocking the exit? Besides, wouldn't it make more sense to pick someone up closer towards campus and not in the heart of the parking lot? I hop on my bike as I ponder these questions. Just as I'm about to back out, the passenger door opens and a smooth leg pops out. Following the leg is a cute girl with red hair. Wait a minute, it's Kaori! That's Kaori! Duck out of the way. Stay still, whatever, I don't care. I pause on my bike, ready to watch the scene unfold. I'm far enough away that Kaori won't spot me. The driver's side opens and an older man steps out. He looks European, definitely not Japanese. I guess he's in his mid-30s, and I can tell he keeps in shape by the way his shirt clings to his biceps. He reaches into the back of the car and hands Kaori a bag. With a wide smile, he envelops her into a hug. I wait for the inevitable slap, but it never happens. Instead, Kaori accepts the hug without protest. How is she so calm right now? She's not even smiling back at him. He tries to linger in the hug. Oh boy, Turdberger's jealous, but Kaori gently pulls away and waves goodbye to him. The man waves back as he returns to his car and drives off. As she heads back towards campus, her path leads her straight into my park bike. Sup, Kaori? She jumps slightly at my voice, mostly because I sounded like a complete asshole when I said that.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, it's you. Oh, it's just you. You look good. Date? She glances behind her and sighs with relief when the white car is nowhere in sight, because she knows.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here? I could ask you the same thing. Nothing. I was on my way home. Just picking up my bike so I can go home.
Oh, right, of course.
Okay, you said that really strange. What about you?
Heading to my dorm.
Okay. What were you up to today?
Does it matter?
I just wanna date you, that's all. So just answer the question. I'm just curious. I want to learn more about you. Her expression softened slightly, and I think I could see a faint blush of pink on her cheeks.
It's nothing. Just a thing I went to.
Let's pry. And did you go to this thing alone? Kaori looks sharply at me and her body tenses.
Why?
No reason, just that you and your ride seem pretty close. Kaori's face turns white, but her voice stays level.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know either. Why am I saying words? I'm worried about you. Is he a family friend? Oh, Kaori has a boyfriend. I'm curious what happens. I knew there was a reason you were able to resist my manly charm. Whenever like I have to do like the voice of someone who's supposed to be like a little creepy or something, I always have to sit here and put on like my best nasally disguise. By the way, Pixel Fade, this is you're actually currently listening to my voice demo reel. You know, next game around, need a voice actor. Hi. Anyway, I knew there had to be a reason you were able to resist my manly charm. She narrows her eyes.
What?
Here we go. This is gonna be fucking hilarious. You're into the more mature types.
Huh?
You know, someone who's been around the block once or twice. Herberger, what the fuck is wrong with you? She pauses and her mouth drops in shock. Alright. Okay. Wait. Thumbnail, please. Oh, how did Blackjack blow this again? that face, just that face.
You're such an idiot!
I mean, it's very true. You don't have to be embarrassed. It's only natural that needs come up.
Shut up! It's not like that.
Then what is it like?
It's none of your business. So just drop it.
Great. Kaori seems snappier than usual. I must have hit a nerve. Okay, I'm sorry.
Whatever. It's fine. I need to go though.
It's not fine. Yeah, okay, I'll see you later. All right, what happens if you ask her family friend? It's weird to see a guy that old hanging around a girl your age.
Then don't look. Nobody asked for your opinion.
Oh, okay. Listen, you want to date 30-year-olds? That's cool. Hey, listen, it's always half your age plus 7. That's the rule. If he's in his 30s, if he was 35, so half his age would be 17. Okay, it's not cool. He's not. No. Honestly, if you like a person, doesn't matter if they're 35 and 19. I mean, you're 19. You should be able to think for yourself at that point. Whether you're mature, like fully like mature and like understand everything or not, doesn't necessarily matter, but you should be able to kind of figure out if you actually like someone or not by that point. Do your parents know him or something? You seem to trust him easily.
It's none of your business. So just drop it.
God damn. Kaori seems dapper than usual. You know what? No. I'm curious what I'm worried about you is. Kaori, who's that guy? Kaori gets defensive.
No one.
Great. He looked a lot older than you.
So?
Oh, great. Are you in trouble? Why is a guy twice your age hanging around?
I don't have to explain myself to you.
You don't.
It's none of your business. So just drop it.
All right, fine. Then I'll go with the funnier option because it was at least funny. The other two are just terrible.
You're such...
Okay.
It's none of your...
Snappier than usual. I must have hit a nerve. So no matter what, it brings you to that. Okay, I'm sorry.
Whatever. It's fine. I need to go, though.
Okay. Yeah, I'll see you later, honey. She barely waves goodbye and heads towards the campus dorms. I wonder what that was all about. I hope that didn't fuck anything up. As soon as Kaori is out of view, I kick my bike into gear and head home. So that was fun to at least explore that a little bit more. As soon as I get home, Nikki jumps off the couch and greets me.
There you are. What took you so long?
Oh, you know, failing to flirt with women. What? She has her hands on her hips and taps her foot impatiently. Did I forget we had plans tonight? Run! I drop myself on the floor and open the door when Nikki grabs my collar.
Hey! Where are you going?
Later, losing my balance, I fall backwards. Nikki's face hovers above me. It's not my fault. Don't be angry.
Why did you run?
I forgot we had plans.
Huh? We didn't make plans.
Yay! Oh, Nikki helps me get back to my feet. Then why were you waiting for me?
Well, I have some exciting news.
Oh boy, tell me. Nikki sits down on the couch and I follow her. What is it?
Remember when you suggested I start a cooking club at school?
Uh-huh. Yeah?
I took your advice and spoke with the school administration, and they loved the idea. I already have a teacher who's agreed to sponsor the club, and a few of my classmates have approached me asking if they could join.
Yay! That's awesome, Nikki.
I know. I was thinking of structuring it so that we can learn a new dish each week, and anyone can share a dish, so it's not just me leading everything.
Yay!
Our first meeting is next week, and I thought I could start us off by teaching something simple and non-Japanese.
I remember this. She pauses and looks thoughtfully at me.
What do you think I should make?
Sandwich. No. I think I did sandwich before, and she got pissed at me that, like, I picked sandwich. Sushi is Japanese, so I guess salad is technically the right one. Salad, that's what you girls like to eat, isn't it? Oh, way to get him, turd.
It's not just girls in the club. There's one guy who signed up.
Yeah, the one guy who signed up probably likes salads too, if you know what I mean. Wow, that joke works on way too many levels. I was realizing, I meant it one way, and then I realized about, like, 3 other ways that can go. You know why he did, right? Right?
Because he wants to learn how to cook?
Wrong! Because as the only guy in an all-girls group, he must be an automatic, he'll be an automatic chick magnet. Yes, that's it. But yeah, salad, I guess, or maybe like a boiled potato.
Let me guess. Those are the only foods you can make.
So I went to an all-guys high school, and the reason I did well, not the reason I did theater, but one of the reasons why I did theater is because it got us involved with our sister school, which meant I could be around girls, which is nice when you're at an all-guys school. Of course not. I know how to make mac and cheese.
Eating stuff from a box? That's not cooking.
Hey, listen, I didn't say what kind of mac and cheese. It could be baked mac and cheese. That shit takes work. I can make spaghetti.
Uh-huh. Maybe you should join our club.
No. And that is my cue to leave. Bye!
No, don't go. I was just kidding.
No, you weren't. I laugh. I know, but I've got some studying I need to do anyway.
Okay.
Congratulations on getting your club started. I bet it'll end up being the most popular club in your school.
Thanks. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I like having a smallish size group so we can all interact easily. But having a larger group means more exposure to new foods. Anyway, that's getting way ahead of ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah, you still need to decide what you're gonna do for your first meeting.
Some help you've been.
Hey, listen. Not my club. Not my club, not my problem. How about you fix it? I don't have to stand for this. If all you're gonna do is like, is this your time to shit post on Turd Burger? Because, where was I going with this? I don't know. Anyway. Pikachu, hi. I laugh and begin to head upstairs. You know you still love me.
That's what you think.
She waves goodbye anyway. Once in my room, I settle down at my desk and begin collecting research and statistics that I can present at the interview. I want to be well informed, especially if I'm going to be representing my team. Wait, did Kaori or Mayu ever respond to my text? A quick check on my phone shows me they did. Yeah, you probably would have noticed if Kaori's had texted you back if you weren't being such a dick. I open Mayu's text first. I hope it doesn't cause too much trouble if I don't go, but I have a previous engagement, can't make it, best of luck. I shrug, at least she was nice about it. Get ready for this one. Next I open Kaori's text. Why did you schedule the interview so soon? Of course I can't make it. Don't mess this up. Thanks for the vote of confidence, Kaori. At least Yoona will be there to back me up. I read over my notes. I imagine that, like, Kaori becomes, like, I could see, no, actually, no, I can't. I was gonna say, like, I see, like, the relationship going, getting married, having 2 kids, and then, like, a divorce. But now that I think about it, the parallels play off each other enough. Sorry, not the parallels. I guess, like, the opposites play off each other enough, where actually, that would probably be, I don't feel like Kaori and main character would fight over stupid things. They would fight over, like, silly things. But Turd Burger is, like, enough, like, whatever, that it probably won't affect them that much. So, no, actually, I wouldn't see divorce in that. Then I head to bed early so I can be well rested tomorrow. Here we go. I wake up after the first sound of my alarm and hop out of bed. Today is the interview. As I get dressed, I practice my speech in my head. Breakfast goes by in a blur, and I try to anticipate what questions they will ask me. Before long, I reach the campus. As if in a daze, I go to the class and take a seat by the window.
Good morning, class.
Oh,
I hope you're all prepared for the pop quiz.
Great. Pop quiz. I didn't hear anything about a pop quiz.
You are absolutely right. That is why, young man, it is called a pop quiz.
Ha ha ha! The only person who was amused by that is the professor. He hands out 1 page to each student as soon as I'm staring at a sheet of questions. What is the difference between overheating a core and draining a core? Big C, it's always C. It's the same thing. Overheating occurs when a core is utilized too much in a short span of time while... Oh, they're actually... Oh, because I picked the intelligent one, it just automatically did this for me. But I don't fucking know this. Oh, this is different. Well, draining a core is when the total energy available is depleted. Draining occurs when a core is utilized too much in a short span of time while over it. Pick C, it's always C. I go to circle C and realize this is a multiple choice question. Curse you, pop quiz. I scribbled down what I think might be correct, but I doubt it is. I spent some time completing the rest of the questions. With my quiz complete, I hand it in at the front of the class. Thank you. I nod and return to my seat. The professor waits for the rest of the class to finish before beginning the lesson. I failed. Big C, it's always C.
That is all for today. Have a good afternoon.
Good! I can't wait for these grades to have no effect on anything in the game. As soon as the class is dismissed, I rush out of the building. I'm not sure why I'm in a hurry. I still have a few hours before I need to meet Yoona. I wonder what I should do to pass the time. Let's fuck with Kaori a little bit more. I should check up on Eagle and see how bad the damage really is. Especially, hopefully it'll still be in fighting form even without the repairs from a sponsor. When I arrive at the hangar, I see a familiar face. Kaori is circling her gear with a critical eye. I guess we had the same idea. Hey, Kaori. She nods at me. How does it look? Kaori looks solemn.
It could be better. The damage is mostly cosmetic, but there is some damage here and here. which could impact performance.
She points at the areas on her gear.
This will reduce overall acceleration and top speed. It hurts the aerodynamic nature of Aura.
Aura?
Yeah, Aura. The name of my gear.
I suddenly remember a conversation I had with Sho regarding gears and their genders. Is it a she? Well, yeah, it's a she. Is Aura a female? And she's gonna be like, duh, yeah.
Well, the gear is an embodiment of a pilot. So, yes.
Okay, I want to see the funnier option first. Is it a he? Is Aura a male gear?
Huh? Male? Why would it be male?
Kaori turns to face Aura.
How in the world does that look like a he to you?
Yeah, you're right. It has boobs. I suppose you're right. So it's a she then? Kaori nods. I'm a little surprised Aura has a gender. I didn't take you as a sentimental person. I want to go back now.
Huh?
To the she one.
Well,
Oh, same. It goes the same one. She looks calm, but her voice gets a little defensive.
what's that supposed to mean?
I mean, I get that the gear is shaped like a female for the purpose of sponsorship and to appeal to spectators, but you sentimental? Ha! I trail off unsure of how to verbalize my question without offending. How do you ask someone about the boobs of their gear? Luckily, Kaori seems to understand.
This frame is smaller for better agility. And the
She looks at the chest of Aura. Her face flushes.
extra storage space contains emergency energy packs for the thrusters, in case the core temporarily overheats. Their location just happened to be there for the best weight distribution of the gear.
Stop being a pervert! Aura sounds no nonsense and efficient. They really do embody their pilots. I suppose that makes sense. She nods. We both continue reviewing her gear. The silence only grows more and more awkward. I probably should have gone with Mayu today just to see what she was up to. So how'd you come up with the name? If I didn't know any better, I would think it was named after the anime Ninja Ranger, the one in pink who was also called Aura. Kaori glares at me.
Yeah, so? It is named after her.
Great, I also like that show and like the animus. Would you like to be waifu? Good joke, you almost had me. Are you serious? There's no way. I raise an eyebrow in question. You? Into anime?
What's so hard to believe about me liking anime?
What's so hard about you just being a normal fucking human being and not being so defensive about fucking everything? Now that I think about it, I didn't really consider what sort of hobbies Kaori has, although anime would be on my list of probably not or impossible for her. Excuse me, you just kind of fluttered. Actually, isn't Aura the Ranger of Honor? She blinks in surprise.
How did you know that?
I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't be asking you, do you like anime, if I didn't have like some inkling or idea of what anime was. I might be into anime as well.
Really? That's a surprise.
You're a surprise. Every time. It shocks me. Just you. What's so hard to believe about me liking anime? Oh, sorry. I wish there was a way to like change the text and make it look like the SpongeBob me. What's so hard about me liking anime? Kaori blushes in embarrassment.
I guess we were both making unfair assumptions.
Mainly you. She looks at her gear before facing me again.
So, which is your favorite ranger?
The ranger from the Yogi Bear cartoon. That's my favorite one. I can't remember what his name is. Her speech is halted, as if she's too embarrassed to even ask the question. Power. It's gonna be green because I'm athletic this time. Before it was knowledge, so I'm curious how this works. Forte. That's Latin for strength. Yeah, because that's where we get the word fortitude from.
Oh, Fort.
Oh, or fort, fine. Huh?
Those muscles.
Well then. Kaori sighs, dreamy-eyed. Stop being a pervert! What? She snaps out of it.
I mean, muscles for strength. Not the physical attraction of muscles.
Uh-huh.
Well, not that I'm saying they weren't.
She stops before finishing the thought. Stop being a pervert!
Like the functionality of muscles.
Uh-huh.
You know, for strength, he was the team's muscles. It's a figure of speech.
Uh-huh. Wow, she really got knocked off her rocker on that one. I stare at Kaori in surprise. I don't think I've ever seen her so animated. She blinks at my astonishment before her face reddens.
Well, I mean, if you're into that.
I'm not into muscles, I'm into boobies. I let out a chuckle. Kaori smiles. I'm glad I was able to learn something new about you. Guess I'm hitting the gym. Her cheeks redden even further.
Don't make it sound like that.
Hey, listen, I'm just saying, I'm in peak physical condition. You saw me run laps with you all day. I could keep up with you. Hey, listen, I'm just saying, maybe what you want is right in front of you. She shuffles her feet and avoids my gaze.
But it is a little nice knowing you like anime, too.
Let's watch the animus together. All right, interview time. Spend some more time together at the hangar before she has to head out to class. Yoona's already waiting for me at the library. A tablet with the SBA logo is clutched in her hand. She smiles and breathes a sigh of relief when she sees me.
Oh, good. You're still wearing your uniform. I forgot to tell you yesterday to wear it, and remembered too late to text you.
Oh, I was so preoccupied on what I would say today that I think I forgot to tell her what I'd wear. No worries. Oh, my voice sounds more confident than I feel. Yoona notices the waver in my voice. She places a hand on my shoulder. The heat of her hand soothes my nerves. I relax a little bit, and I also remind her, Yoona, it's not happening.
Okay, well, are you ready to go?
Sure. Yeah. She starts towards the bus stop when I stop her. I can drive us.
Are you sure?
Yes, vroom vroom, bike go fast. Yeah, let's go. She follows me into the parking lot and to my bike. Without a second thought, I hop on, but Yoona hesitates. What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. I just didn't know you had a motorcycle and not a car.
Just get on. If the skirt flies around a little bit, it's fine. It's fine. Just sit there. This gingerly slides onto the bike. Clearly never ridden one before. Once she's settled, we speed off. Yoona directs me where to go and eventually tells me to park in front of that impressive building. It's narrow but shoots straight into the sky, cutting through the clouds. As we walk in, a perky receptionist greets us from her desk. Perky, eh?
Welcome to WorkTap Corporation. How may I help you?
Okay, you sound like you've been on your third cup of coffee within the past hour. Yoona steps forward.
I'm Yoona Misaki from Ace Academy's SBA. We have an appointment with Mr. Takeda.
The receptionist smiles and gestures to the empty chairs.
Of course. If you'll please take a seat, he'll be with you shortly.
Sexy. As soon as we take our seats, the receptionist types a rapid sequence into her computer, then drags a document from her monitor onto her tablet and disappears into a hall in the back. I glance at Yoona. She meticulously goes over her notes. Are you nervous? She thinks for a minute.
Not as much as I thought I'd be. Are you?
I'm either really nervous or really hungry. Nobody can resist these pearly whites. I'm not going with that one again. Nerves are like feelings. They don't exist. No, there's no point in being nervous. Never.
I guess not, but it's not something that's easy to control.
I have no feelings. I am man. Masculinity. Need to completely hide all emotion. Perhaps that's true for some, but not for me. She glances skeptically at me. I guess it would be more like the stereotype of masculinity. Like the idea of like, you're a man, that means you can't ever show emotions, bro. You gotta just be stiff upper lip all the time. It's just... The receptionist comes back and gestures for us to follow her. Her ponytail bounces behind her and she walks briskly down the hall and directs us into a spacious office. Hey, what's up, dude? Remember when I thought you were like Kaori's like uncle boyfriend? I don't know what he actually is yet. He just kind of randomly popped up in the end and was just like, oh hi, I'm really this. But remember that? Good times. Hey, we're gonna have a much better interview today, and you're gonna get us some good weapons, right? Like, can I get it like a Buster Sword? Because I'm a huge like Final Fantasy VII fan. And I like Cloud's Buster Sword. Cloud, can you make me Cloud Strife? I already have the blonde hair, please. Okay. Partly older man sits behind an old-fashioned mahogany desk. His jowl wiggles as he offers us seats, which we both take. The walls are painted white, but one wall has a translucent sheen with Yoona's SBA submission packet projected on it. His chair squeaks in protest as he leans forward to greet us. I'm totally leaned forward. It is the weirdest thing. So like this is like sitting up, but I feel like I'm too far away. And I also don't actually have a chair. I'm sitting on an ottoman. It's one of the things I really do need to get is like a gaming chair. So like this is like me sitting up, normal, and then like for some reason whenever I game, I lean forward like this.
Miss Misaki, it's a pleasure to see you again.
Thank you for agreeing to meet with us, Mr. Takeda. I'd like to introduce my associate.
I'm Turd Burger Absolute Cran. It's nice to meet you. He nods in acknowledgement while Yoona continues.
He is here to represent his team at Ace Academy.
And you are in need of a sponsor.
Yes, sir. He waves a hand towards the wall and shuffles the data on there.
As you can see, Miss Misaki did a detailed job of describing you and your team in your application. But I'd like to hear from you. Tell me about yourself.
So, no long walks on the beach this time. I've always had an interest in gear. What's there to tell? Let's start here. I grew up in the world of gears and knew from an early age that I wanted to be a pilot. While a student at CINY, I began my program in piloting and earned top marks in all my classes. I recently transferred and tested into the pilot program at Ace Academy where I'm pursuing my degree in piloting.
As a transfer student, that's not an easy program to test into.
Nope, but your boy. He sounds impressed.
Tell me, out of all your other options, why did you choose Warp Tech Corporation?
Because you're the only motherfuckers that we got an interview from. You're the best around. Money, money, money. Oh, no. It says that's the... I have like 4 different monies going in my head. I'm thinking of like the Shane McMahon. Here comes the money. Money, 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 money. But then I also have the Biggie Smalls... No. Okay, no, I have too many of them like in my head right now. That's why I'm like getting them all mixed up. You're the best around. Nothing's ever gonna bring you down. It was an easy decision. Warp Tech Corporation sets the standard for gear weaponry. I read about your latest announcement on the advancement in particle technology. Same output on beam weaponry while reducing core usage by 15%. None of your competitors have made a breakthrough like that yet.
There has also been some controversy over that release.
I don't want to hear about the controversies. Just give us the sponsorship. Some are saying that use of the new technology will affect the longevity of a weapon, but there's no proof of that yet. I prefer to see evidence than believe rumors. He nods.
It's refreshing to see a young person keeping up to date with the latest releases.
I think I detect a hint of approval in his voice.
Okay, and why should Warp Tech Corporation choose you? In other words, what sets you apart from the competition?
It's the only answer. It's the only answer. My team is half women. You know, I kind of wonder how he would take that. But I also don't want to fuck this up either. Well, I can always go back, but we got women. Oh, there's a pause while Mr. Takeda waits for me to elaborate.
And?
And we have women. Sign us up, bro. They're good to fight with and good to look at. It's basically a win-win. Am I right? You know, that works in some mediums. Like, I explained this to someone the other day where I was like, there's a difference between, like, there's certain industries that you work in where appearance does matter and it's completely out of the control of the person working there. Naturally, if you're a good-looking woman who works at bartends and works at a bar, you're probably gonna do better than anybody else that works behind a bar. Especially if you're really good at bartending, like you can actually get drinks out, you know what you're doing. Because it is kind of an appearance industry. Same thing wrestling. Wrestling is, unfortunately, at times it is an appearance industry. Guys need to be in top physical shape. They need to have like a look. This is why their hair is all crazy and everything like that. That goes into like a lot of jobs where appearance is the most important thing, or not like one of the most important things in terms of like how much money you make. Not that it's the end all be all. Don't think that I think that, but you also need to be aware that at times it does matter. I give Mr. Takeda a knowing wink and a friendly nudge. He seems unimpressed. Weird show would get what I'm saying.
Well, I think I've heard
Okay, no, let's go back. We're a breath of fresh air. As a new team, we aren't so set in our ways that we stifle creativity. We're not afraid to try new strategies. And we're not afraid to try new strategies we think will benefit the team, and we're receptive to feedback. That said, we are also acutely aware of our abilities. We will work together because we are upfront with each other, not only about our strengths, but also our weaknesses, and we use that knowledge to our advantage. I sneak a peek at Yoona, who looks pleased. Mr. Takeda seems to appreciate my answer as well.
Well, I think I've heard enough for now. Miss Misaki, do you have a copy of your team's qualifier transcripts?
Now, does this actually have an effect on whether or not we get to Warp Tech or not?
Yes, of course.
I think he sees 21 and it doesn't matter, right? She flips on her tablet and puts on a document onto the projected wall. The interview seems to be going well. I glance at Yoona, who smiles encouragingly at me. Mr. Takeda takes a quick glance at the file and frowns. I knew it. So it doesn't matter.
Your team is only ranked 21?
It doesn't matter. Yes, sir. He sighs and turns off the projection.
You seem generally passionate about your team and your studies, and perhaps if the circumstances were different, we would consider your candidacy.
Yep.
Unfortunately, Warp Tech only accepts teams who are ranked within the top 10 from Ace Academy.
As I'm still processing the rejection, Yoona protests on my behalf.
Mr. Takeda, couldn't you make an exception? You said yourself that if rank weren't a factor, his team would be a strong candidate. A representation by you would make a significant difference in their growth and development, and their success reflects positively on you and your company.
I'm sorry, Miss Misaki. I do believe with skills like his, he will find a sponsor. Just not with us.
Alright, just wait until we're number 1, and then you'll be like, fuck, should have taken him.
Won't you even give him a chance?
Miss Misaki, I'm sure you understand the image that we have built and what would happen to that image if we stop recruiting from the top 10. I thank you very much for your interest in us and wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors.
Thanks, Triple H. Appreciate it. His voice has a hard edge of finality. He gestures towards the door, then returns his attention to his desk. All pretenses drop. Yoona storms off the office while I follow calmly behind. Disappointment makes my feet feel heavy. After we leave the building, Yoona whirls to face me.
What? A hypocrite! How can his company promote taking risks when he won't take any himself?
I should have just made that interview an entire joke.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
Shit happens. It's okay, it was a long shot. Even though we didn't get the sponsorship, I still appreciate you helping me out.
Don't give up just yet. I will get you a sponsor.
I know, still not happening. I'm not sure how far positive thinking will get us. Leaving less to the imagination might work in our favor. I did that last time. Let's be realistic. The teams will need to beat are already in the top 20. What are the chances of us finding a good sponsor who hasn't already been scooped up by competing teams?
It's fine. I'll take care of it.
Okay. How?
It's my job. Let's just go back to campus. There's work to do.
You know, I still do kind of want to know about her brother situation, but I guess I only get to know that through romance. And that's not happening this run through. At least not this run through. Without waiting for me to answer, she hops on the back of my bike. I get on after her and start the engine. Yoona is quiet the entire ride back to campus. When we arrive, she gives me a hurried goodbye and rushes off, leaving me wondering just what she has planned. Well, sitting here and stewing my thoughts isn't productive. I have some time before I need to go home. Maybe someone will be free. Valerie. That works. As I'm passing by the quad, I spot a familiar blonde head waving over to me. Valerie sits cross-legged on the grass with a sketch pad in her lap. Across from her is a male student. Oh yeah, I remember this. As I approach, he eyes me suspiciously, but is careful not to move. Valerie pats his face next to her, so I sit down. What are you doing?
Practicing my nudes.
I don't remember how I reacted to that.
Nude?
The model shifts out of place, but Valerie stops him.
Hey, don't move.
He seems uncertain, but resumes his position. When Valerie returns her attention to me.
Wanna see?
I can clearly see that it is not a nude, so I'm not sure where she's going with this. Sure.
Whoa, wait!
Why would I want to see a nude of you, dude? The student breaks from his pose and practically leaps towards Valerie's sketchbook. As he looks at the drawing, he sighs in relief.
It's not a nude. Oh.
Of course not. You're clothed.
Yeah?
She was showing me her nudes.
I asked you to model because I wanted to draw you exactly as I saw you. If I wanted you nude, we'd most likely be in my bedroom.
You know, these lines are not nearly as sexy anymore now that I know that when we get to that hot spring scene and how she describes what sex is, and I'm like, whoa, no, that's not how this works. The model turns bright red as she speaks.
Is that what you want? Because we could do that.
No, she shakes her head.
No, I wanted a live model in the quad to capture the sunset.
Then let me get back to my pose.
Nah, you can go. Valerie sighs and pouts.
No, it's too late. We've missed the light. This is ruined.
It's been ruined.
Sorry. Maybe we can do this another time? I can give you a call.
Nah.
Oh, unfortunately, I don't have a phone.
Oh.
Yeah, I just moved here and I haven't gotten all of that set up yet.
Mm-hmm.
I can help you out with that if you want.
That's so sweet. But I already have someone who's helping me out.
Yeah. She smiles at me and puts a hand on my arm. What is that? I think last time I did play along, I wanted to see what is happening doing. What? The student eyes me while Valerie laughs.
You offered to take me to get my new SIM card, remember?
Yeah, I did when. She playfully hits my arm.
You are so silly.
I know, right? Like, so silly. How, what, huh? She is way too happy about all this. Is she drunk right now? No. That's supposed to be you and Kaori who get drunk. Why is this guy glaring at me?
Never mind, I'd better get going.
Bye! He turns away before we can say anything.
Bye.
Valerie waves at his retreating form. Now once he's out of view, she sits back down and discards the half-finished drawing, then flips to a fresh page. You gave me your number. I know you have a phone. Yeah, good job, Captain Obvious.
Obviously. Who doesn't have a phone?
Why'd you tell that guy you didn't? Because she didn't want to give him her number. She ignores me.
Go stand over there and strike a pose.
What?
I need you to model for me.
Like one of your French girl? Wait, no. Sorry. I call this blue steel. I don't remember that. Strike a heroic pose. Unleash my inner sexy beast. Posing is lame. What the fuck is this? I look at the right, spike up my hair, and pop up my collar. Then I pout my lips as if I'd just eaten a lemon and suck in my cheeks. Finally, I keep my eyes big and wide while simultaneously furrowing my brow. Oh, blue steel, like the robot punching movie. Right.
What's that?
Douchebag. Blue steel, you like it?
I'm not sure what I'm looking at.
Okay, how about this? I keep the same face but suck slightly less on my cheeks. I call this flash feel.
Right.
She falls silent as she begins to sketch me. The quiet adds weight to her gaze, and I begin to feel self-conscious every time she looks at me. I decide to break the silence with the first thing I think of. So have you given any thought to our class assignment? And she's going to tell you to shut up.
What about it?
I think going out and exploring the city will be fun.
Me too. I've never been to Japan before.
You're literally in it right now. For some reason, that surprises me. What made you decide to come to Ace? She hesitates, which also surprises me. She's usually lightning fast with her retorts.
I've always wanted to come to Asia. And Ace has a great engineering program. It was the perfect opportunity for me to leave France.
Just anywhere in Asia? Like, would China have sufficed? Possibly Kazakhstan? Would you have enjoyed your time in Mongolia? I'm just curious because you just said Asia. Asia's a big continent. Russia? I mean, there's the icy part of Russia is all that's all Asia. Just asking. Aren't there other countries? Other comparable schools in Europe? I know Germany has a strong program too.
Yeah, but what's the point of staying so close to home? Everything back there is the same. I want to study engineering, of course. I also want to experience life.
Not a fan of the Wiener Schnitzel, are you? Is that a thing? I don't think it's Schnitzel, right? It's All right. Give me 1 second here. Siri, what is?
I couldn't find that speaker.
Siri, what is Schnitzel?
Okay, check it out.
Okay, no, it is right. Okay, so it's a breaded, fried, flat piece of meat. Okay, I do have that correct. All right.
That's why I'm excited for this foreign exchange class.
Yay! I see.
What about you? Have you ever been to Japan before?
I'm literally in it right now. Yeah, I'm half Japanese. She looks back up at me and stares for a long moment, then grins.
Yes, I can tell.
Yeah. What? But I've never really really seen Izokaze before.
So, that means we'll be sharing new experiences together.
Hooray! Yeah, I guess so. A soft smile plays at her lips. A soft smile plays at her lips, but she's quiet again. After a few more minutes, she drops her pencil and offers me your sketch pad.
Okay, what do you think?
I look sexy. Hey, this looks just like me. She laughs.
You don't have to sound so surprised.
I didn't know you were that good of an artist. How did you finish so quickly?
It's just a rough sketch. Nowhere near done.
Have you been drawing for a long time? She nods.
I doodled all the time as a kid.
Hey.
I used to draw on the walls at home.
You said doodle. I bet your mom loved that. She looks away and shrugs. Oh, right, mommy issues.
I've never had lessons or anything, if that's what you mean. I just like to draw.
Well, you got a lot of talent. She smirks.
Maybe one day I'll show you some of my other talents.
Yes, and it's clearly not sexual, even though you're putting like a sexual lisp on that, like just like a little like ooh la la. But you don't know how that works. You don't. What other talents?
You'll see. If you play your cards right.
But still, you don't understand how that works. But still, I like you. She stretches, then pushes herself to her feet.
I'd better be off. It's getting late.
What? You're leaving?
Don't sound so sad. You'll see me again.
I didn't mean it like that. She rips the drawing out of her book and hands it to me.
Here, you can keep it.
I'll post this on my fridge and remember it forever and ever. Thanks.
Don't miss me too much, okay? I'll see you later.
Bye. She waves and winks at me. I watch her go, holding the signed drawing in my hand. I don't remember when this... I think there's one more day before the date happens. I think I'm already at like an hour 30. Fuck it, we'll make it long. I'm in a happier mood when I ride home. Hey guys, I'm home.
You can't just decide that without telling me.
Oh, right, this is the fucking Aunt Yuki shit. I see him pacing back and forth in the kitchen.
So cut it short. This is the opening day of my new restaurant. They'll expect me to be there, and they'll expect you there too.
Uh-huh. As I get closer to the kitchen, I can hear a woman's voice on the other end of the line.
I really don't care. Part of our arrangement was that we'd consult each other before making a decision, and you didn't. So how you're supposed to be in two places at once really isn't my problem.
Oh, yeah, and you guys get back together somehow. A flurry of muffled words on the line has Kaito frowning deeper and deeper.
Don't forget, we are still married. We promised to do whatever it took to make sure nothing interfered with our careers. Well, if you don't show up, then that will certainly interfere with my career.
Married? Is he talking to Aunt Yuki? There's a pause. I think I hear her say, I'll see what I can do, and hang up. Uncle Kaito slams the phone onto the table, then falls into a chair and holds his head in his hands. Hey, Uncle Kaito. He glances up and gives me a weak smile.
You're back. How was school today?
It was pretty lame. Good. I sit beside him. Wasn't trying to eavesdrop, but I just heard you talking to Aunt Yuki just now. He looks a little uneasy, but waits for me to finish. It's not my fault that I walked into the house and you were having a conversation with her in the fucking open. What did you mean by still married? Isn't Aunt Yuki just away on business?
Sort of.
Kaito sighs wearily and rubs his temples.
I suppose you're old enough to know the truth. Your aunt and I are separated. We have been for the last 6 months.
Last 6 months? But aren't you divorced? But you aren't divorced?
No.
How come we didn't know? We're your family. Sorry, I gotta stretch out my leg a little bit.
We had to keep it quiet. Divorce is viewed differently here in Japan. It's not as common as in the States, and Yuki and I don't want our personal issues to interfere with our careers.
Sounds boring. I remember that stories that Mom told me how difficult it was when she and Dad first got married. She couldn't have stayed in Japan even if she wanted to. If you two are just separated, does that mean Aunt Yuki is here in Izukaze?
Yes.
Does this mean I can see her? I get it. Aunt Yuki was always the fun aunt. Not to say Uncle Kaito isn't fun, but she used to help us play tricks on the grown-ups when we were little. Oh, so they do explain that in backstory. I just didn't pick that option. Sometimes she'd even help us prank Uncle Kaito. He never got angry, but would laugh instead. They seemed so happy together.
Hey, you okay there?
I snapped back to reality. It's just, every time there's a second one. We can still see her, right? Even though you two are separated? He's taken aback.
Of course. She's still your family.
Technically. What did Aunt Yuki say when she told you we were living with you?
Well, about that.
You didn't tell her. Kaito trails off and refuses to meet my eyes. She doesn't know we're here.
No.
Good job. Were you planning on telling her?
Of course. I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
Uh-huh. I nod. Uncle Kaito doesn't share anymore, but I can't stop myself from asking. Since we're talking about it, what happened between you two? He sighs.
Yuki was ready to have kids, and I wasn't. We discussed the possibility of having children when we first got married, and I kept pushing it back. I wanted to focus on my career, and for a while, so did she. But you know how women are. At some point, their biological clock starts ticking. She didn't want to wait anymore.
See, it's a good thing I'm a guy. I don't have to worry about that. I can be 40 and still spit it out. That's gross. But you still weren't ready?
No. After that huge argument, we started to drive each other crazy. I became acutely aware of all those small things Yuki did that I hated. We fought all the time, and at some point, we agreed that this wasn't working anymore.
Yeah, and just wait. When you finally get back together, and then she's ready, but then it turns out you ain't got no more baby batter, son. That's also gross.
And that's how it's been for the last 6 months until we can figure out a more permanent solution.
Sorry. This is just... Hey, it's kind of funny that even though you weren't ready for kids, you ended up with them anyway. He grins.
You guys don't count. You practically take care of yourselves. I'm just here to provide the roof.
And pay the rent, and, well, I guess that never mind. Gee, thanks. Maybe it's a good thing you didn't have kids. He laughs. So, what was this phone call tonight about? Kaito turns solemn again.
Part of our agreement for our separation was that we will both do whatever it takes to keep up the pretenses of marriage
when it involves our careers. Yes, it involves your careers. It's like your favorite word to say. Involves your career. Well, why not?
She's going on some sort of retreat with her girlfriend. Normally we consult with each other before booking any trips to prevent something like this from happening. But this time she didn't. I really need her there.
Aunt Yuki and a girl? Clearly this arrangement isn't working either. She'll be there. Ooh. Because last time I went for the joke. Maybe you guys should just get that. Whoa, shit. Damn. All traces of playfulness is gone from Kaito's face.
Excuse me?
Oh, shit. Well, living together wasn't working, and being separated doesn't seem to be working for you two either. If she doesn't show up to the grand opening, how would that be any better than getting divorced?
It's not the same. Missing one engagement can easily be excused. There's no turning back from divorce. Neither one of us can afford that.
Oh, shit. God damn. Like, Turburger just cutting deep. Woo. I shrug. If you say so.
I do.
Ah-ha! Ah-ha-ha! Ha-ha! Oh, I see you, game. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. That's clever. Did you catch it? Did you catch it? Because it started with divorce, and at the end he said, I do, which is what you say just before you go and kiss the bride. I see what you did, game. Ooh, you're so clever. So clever.
I didn't realize how late it's gotten. I have an early start tomorrow.
Yeah, you have fun with that. Don't you always have an early start? You get up before I do.
True, but I have an even earlier start than usual.
All right. Ugh. Yeah. Did that like I'm Pusha T. Yeah. We say goodnight and Kaito heads upstairs. I go into the living room and turn on the TV. After watching my shows on the news, I turn it in for the night. I wake up and yawn. Another day, another class. As if in autopilot, I get dressed and go through my morning routine. Then I hop on my bike and drive to school. When I arrive, I head straight for classes and wait for the professor. He arrives promptly and begins class.
Good morning. Today we'll be discussing the differences between military grenade weaponry and those used in recreational matches.
Sounds great! Yoona, I already know this. This material stuff is simple. Time for a discreet power nap. What is this weird feeling? It's like someone's watching me. I open my eyes and see the entire class watching me. Hi, can I help you?
During that specific qualifier match, the gear's energy core is what surged with additional power, not his weapons.
I feel like I might have missed something important. Yeah, they were talking about your gear going in an overdrive.
Although, I must admit, I've never seen a core do that before. Hopefully this young man can enlighten us on how he did it.
Sure. I have no idea how I did it. No one finds out my secret. Why are you talking about my core? No one finds out my secret. Nice try. Our team isn't giving up that information. Class looks disappointed, but the professor grins.
Smart move. Don't give away your advantage. Let's get back to the lesson.
He returns to his lecture. Once class ends, I hurry out of the room. My phone is already in my hand by the time I get outside. Let's see if anyone's free. You know what? Let's do an early Mayu. I'm kind of curious what happens with her. Oh. I go to the library to study. I sit down on a secluded desk between the stacks of books. After a couple of minutes, I hear a muffled thumping as if someone's trying to quiet their jumping. Following Lewis to a nearby stack, I see Mayu balancing on her toes, trying to reach a book on the top shelf. Her fingers barely graze the ledge of the shelf. She tries a dainty hop, but still fails to reach the book. As she sighs, she pouts and readies herself to try again. Intervene. Stifling a laugh, I walk over and easily pull out the book that she needs. This is me in the restaurant. Me in the restaurant wouldn't have intervened. Me in the restaurant would have stayed back, laughed a little bit more, and then finally just been like, here you go. It's always funny.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. She hugs the book to her chest, and she's oh wow, sorry. She hugs the book to her chest and stares shyly at the ground. No problem. It seems like you could have used some help there. Her cheeks redden as she nods. I take another look at the book she's holding. Hey, isn't that a Piloting 101 textbook?
Yeah.
Someone doesn't know how to pilot. I thought so. I guess you're working on an assignment for now?
Yeah.
She doesn't know how to pilot. She gives me a strange look. I only know this because I have to retake Piloting 101. I'm not stalking you or anything.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
Mayu doesn't know how to pilot. There's a long pause. Mayu refuses to make eye contact with me, and I'm worried I might have scared her when she suddenly speaks. This is totally the girl I would hit on.
Why do you have to take Piloting 101 again?
As soon as the words leave her mouth, her eyes grow wide and her blush deepens.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude.
This is totally the fucking girl I would hit on because it's so like I said, I work on like it's not a spectrum, it's the two extremes. Mayu is like Yoona's the thing with Yoona is that she just is too by the book, like too just in the middle of just like works really hard, would do things for you, but just like there's nothing else there. Mayu has like this like kind of like, oh, I don't know, sorry, did I? And I can pick on that. I can play with that a little bit. I can also play with someone on the other end of the spectrum, which is like Kaori or Valerie for that matter. I can like Mayu is like the other side of that, and this is so easy to pick on. I can't help but grin at her reaction. Oh no, don't worry, it's a normal question. Basically, my credit from CINY didn't transfer. Apparently, some of the material is different here for the introductory course, but so far, everything we've covered has been the same.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that said, since I've taken this class before, if you ever need some help, feel free to ask me. She smiles.
That would be great.
We stand in silence again, because Mayu doesn't know how to talk. She seems like she wants to ask me something, but is too shy to say it. Offer to help her now. I know exactly what she wants to ask me. I think she wants to be left alone. This sounds like a flirting option. Let's go. Yes, Mayu, of course I'll help you.
No, I couldn't ask that of you.
Oh, come on. Too late. It's gonna happen. I walked over to my desk and pat the seat beside me. Mayu hesitates, then smiles and sits beside me.
Thanks.
Oh, you're welcome. By the way, don't date show. As we settle at the desk, I pull out my tablet and Mayu pulls out a spiral notebook. She opens her textbook and flips to the correct page, then opens her notebook to a fresh page, her pencil at the ready as she begins to read the text. I watch her curiously as she meticulously writes her notes in the fine print. After a couple of minutes, she looks up and our eyes meet for a second before she looks away. A blush stains her cheeks. Are you writing your notes? Mayu seems self-conscious.
Yeah.
Lame. Did we flashback to the year 2000? To each their own. That's really cool. Be a dick about it. You gotta keep playing. Like that immediately went in my head. It's like, what is this? Like 1999 or something like that. I didn't realize anyone still did that. It's kind of an antiquated method. Mayu frowns and fidgets uncomfortably.
I know. It's a little weird.
See, you just make her feel a little bad about it. You just do a little jabby jab. Using a tablet is more fit. Okay, no, don't do this. You can type a lot faster than when you write, which is especially helpful during lectures when the professor talks kind of fast.
That's true, but I'm more comfortable writing things down. I feel like I understand the material better when I have to pay attention to what I'm noting.
Really? She nods. How'd you get into that habit?
I wasn't allowed to have electronics when I was growing up.
I can't remember the last time I was without my tablet. How did you survive? Mayu giggles.
Well, it wasn't so bad. I think that's where I got my love of books. I wasn't allowed to play games very often, but Father always encouraged reading.
Oh, but Father Unit said, yes, please read. By the way, if this is 2040 whenever, wouldn't we be like on a serious green initiative and stop using paper by this point? Like it's 20 years from now. I would have thought not necessarily that paper would go extinct, but that paper wouldn't be as, I don't know, prominent?
He said he didn't want me to get distracted from my studies, so that's why I wasn't allowed to have a tablet.
Sounds like your father takes your education very seriously.
He does. I was in high school when I got my first tablet, but by then I was so used to using a pen and paper that typing out my notes felt unnatural.
Well, the one upside to writing all the time is that your handwriting is really neat. I wouldn't be able to read my notes if I wrote everything down. Mayu giggles.
I'm sure that's not true.
I read somewhere once that a person's handwriting can say a lot about them. Yeah. Yeah, you see my handwriting. It goes between being so legible and so nice and neat that people want me to write things for them, but if I need to write something for myself, it's complete chicken shit. As a matter of fact, I actually have some of my chicken shit handwriting. Yeah, because this won't make sense to you. So, I'm writing a, I'm gonna do something a little different here just now. I gotta remember which one this was at. Okay. So, if you look here, that's how, like, my terrible handwriting looks like. That's when it's bad. Like, if I'm in a rush and I'm the one who needs to read that, that has to make sense to me and only me. But, if I were to write like a normal human being, shoot, give me one sec, hold up. Damn it, why don't I have anything actually, oh, here we go. So, this is for Aurora, where I keep notes. That looks like way clearer. Like, you understand what I'm writing there. But, I actually write a lot better than that. I'll probably post something at the end of the episode and let you guys see it there. But yeah, anyway, there's your Blackjack's handwriting lesson for today. I didn't know you needed to know that. Anywho.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, your characters are all very neat and small. Your strokes are slightly rounded, not angular or spiky.
What does that mean?
I don't know. You're an introvert. You're an extrovert. You're gullible. It means you're gullible. It means you like to believe a lot of things. She furrows her brow in confusion. I can't help but laugh. I have no idea what it means. I don't really believe handwriting is an indicator of personality.
I suppose you're right.
Maya smiles faintly, but seems a little disappointed.
I suppose...
Anyway, we should... No. It means she's introverted. I want to go with that, man. It means you tend to be more shy and avoid confrontation. You also have a tendency to be more creative. I like the gullible one better, though. I just wish it was like... He played into that a little bit more, and then... Maya seems pleased.
That actually sounds accurate.
The handwriting doesn't lie. Anyway, we should focus on the assignment.
Right.
She turns back to her text and I return to mine. As I'm reading, I can see Mayu glancing at me out the corner of my eye. I look up.
Well, do you think you could explain this passage to me?
Oh yes, from the King James Bible. Let me see here. And Jesus wept. Jesus wept. It's the updated King James version for 2049, where now our Lord and Savior is apparently Kanye West. I grin. Of course. I continue to help her with her assignment until it is complete. I'm in the campus gym finishing up my workout. Wow, that's a huge jump. Ha! I finished you with your stupid assignment. Now I'm lifting weights. When I return to my locker, there's a missed text from Kaori. Of course there is. Emergency meeting. Meet in the hangar now. Jeez, all caps. Better get going. I arrive at the hangar about the same time as Sho and Mayu. Kaori waits impatiently in front of her gear. What took you so long?
Finally. That took you a while.
Okay, close enough. I might have gotten a little distracted. What are you talking about? I'm on time. I might have gotten a little distracted. I came as soon as I got your text, but I had to cross the quad on the way over here, and I guess the track team is practicing because there was a bunch of girls jogging. Sho looks intrigued.
Tell me more about these joggers.
Stop being a pervert.
No.
Okay, never mind.
Hey, why are you mad at me? He's the one who was watching them.
Let's not dwell on the past. What's important is that I'm here now, right? She raises an eyebrow. Oh, sorry. Kaori addresses the rest of the team.
What about you guys?
Sorry. We were having lunch, and I guess we lost track of time.
Kaori blinks, then waves her hands dismissively. Oh, right. So the romance would be budding now.
Never mind. We have more important things to discuss.
It's actually crazy.
Like our sponsor situation.
That's actually crazy because I did not pick up on this immediately when it first happened. Everyone becomes serious.
Our gears need a lot of maintenance to return to peak fighting condition. And the next round is tomorrow. I don't know why, but everyone I talked to was really rude and unhelpful.
Mostly because they were dealing with you. Sho and I share a knowing glance, and Kaori catches us.
What?
Nothing.
Mm-hmm. She continues to stare.
It's just, sometimes you can come across a little harsh.
He said it, not me. It was him. Blame him. He said it.
I'm just honest.
She is, but he said it.
Sure, but honesty doesn't make people like you. You need to get in touch with your soft, warm, feminine side.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be very in touch with that when I get her drunk again. Kaori raises an eyebrow.
Is that what you do?
Yes. I mean to the warm thing, not the soft and feminine thing.
We stare at him blankly.
I'm just going to shut up now.
Good. Forever.
Before you do, did you manage to get a sponsor?
No. He folds his hands behind his head and leans into them.
Nope.
You forgot to ask around, didn't you?
Maybe.
He looks sheepish. Kaori rolls her eyes.
What about you, Mayu? Can your father sponsor us?
Nope. Mayu shakes her head.
Unfortunately, he's backing the team I was originally supposed to join. When I was invited onto the team, Father was so happy, he promised he'd sponsor them. Even though I never joined them, he can't go back on his promise.
He totally can! Fuck them! They don't have you there. Kaori nods and faces me.
You had that interview yesterday, didn't you?
Sure did. Yeah, I went to the interview with Warp Tech. It was great, I promise. The interview was excellent. The problem is that we're not high enough in ranking.
Why am I not surprised?
Hey, shut. Where's your sponsor at, Kaori? It had less to do with me and more with our team's status. I can show you the full report from the SBA if you want to know the official reason, but basically we weren't a high enough rank. I fish my phone out of my pocket. It flashes low battery warnings that hit me before it dies completely.
Where's the report?
Hold on, I have to charge my phone. My gaze lands on my gear. I race to and head in my cockpit. My teammates call after me, but I ignore them. I don't get the choice because I'm not intelligent. So intelligent me could have actually stopped that, and I still picked the stupid option. I don't get to choose whether I'm not. Oh, so this happens no matter what now. That's interesting. That's interesting. Okay. Once I plug my phone into the dock connection, it lights up with the charging symbol. So this happens no matter what now. Everyone's wearing confused faces when I climb out of the cockpit. What?
Why didn't you just use an outlet?
Because I didn't get a choice to use one this time. Mayu points to the outlet on the wall. When did those get here? Wait, or am I remembering this wrong? When did those get here? Huh? That's new.
No, they're not.
I've never noticed them before.
Ooh, what about those? And those?
Sho points to another outlet. In fact, there are outlets everywhere. Nope, never seen them before. Besides, an outlet doesn't do me any good if I don't have a phone charger with me.
Oh, I suppose that makes sense.
Anyway, I guess we're back to square one.
Wait, I actually do wonder.
Back? We never left square one.
I don't remember. Now I'm not remembering that scene very well now. Don't give up hope yet. I might have something.
Another meeting?
No, but my friend in the SBA is still helping us search.
Okay. In the meantime, the rest of us should continue our search too.
Yes.
I'll take another look at what ACE offers. Maybe there's some kind of campus grant or funding we can apply for. Mayu, do you think you could reach out to some of the other major corporations we haven't talked to yet? Maybe with your background, you'll have more luck than we would.
Her background? Mayu nods.
Maybe Sho can ask around local businesses?
Don't have him do anything with a business.
Okay.
Good idea.
Kaori looks at me. I'll follow up with my contact. She nods.
Hopefully, we'll find someone. But there's a chance we might have to fight with our gears as is.
I'm confident we'll get someone in time. Mayu smiles at me and nods. Sho claps me on the back.
Okay, we have our plan. Text me if you guys get any leads.
Heard. This is gonna get weird. We all nod.
I'm off then. I've got some stuff to take care of.
I hope you mean reaching out to the businesses, Sho, and not playing your video games.
Of course that's what I meant. The arcade industry is a lucrative place to find a sponsor.
Mayu sighs.
Sho.
All right, now, because I'm already thinking, sorry, I'm thinking about the phone now, so I'm kind of itchy. He wears his signature smile.
Okay. Let's go find us a sponsor.
Mayu beams. The pair wave at us before heading out.
I'll be going too. Tell me if your friend is successful.
I'll tell you how successful we'll be together. Not me and my friend, I mean me and you. I nod and Kaori leaves. Nothing left for me to do but go home. Oh, black screen. Just straight black. On an uneventful drive later, I arrive at home. I'm back! I walk into an eerily quiet living room. Looks like I'm the first one here. It feels a bit strange. Nikki's bright smile is usually here to greet me. Maybe she has an after-school club activity or something? I reach into my pocket to see if she texted me. My heart sinks as my hands grab air. There's a void where my phone should be. Crap, I must have left it in my gear. Sun is setting and it'll be by evening by the time I reach campus. Hopefully it won't be too much trouble. Okay. So no matter what, I can't help Nikki now. A handful of students cross the quad as they head there. It's kind of peaceful. Pilot's Lounge is always just as busy, but I don't recognize too many of the students here. Most of them are just supposed to be upperclassmen, either third or fourth year. I slip through unnoticed and arrive at the hangar entrance. I'm about to swipe in when a guard stops me.
Hold on. What's your business in the hangar?
Okay. I forgot something. It's not a lie, but it would be too embarrassed to tell him the whole truth. Luckily, the guard doesn't seem to care. He gives me a quick once-over and nods.
All right, go ahead and swipe.
Thank you. I bring my student ID in proximity to the sensor. A second later, success chimes as a door slides open. I follow the tunnels of the hangar. The sound of power tools, machinery, and metallic ringing echoes along the walls. It makes sense that most of the repair work happens after hours. It's a lot safer for them to work without the threat of students walking around and causing potential disasters. Instinctively, my feet lead me to Eagle. What the? A bluish hue from the active terminal display illuminates my docking station. That doesn't seem right. I'm sure I turned everything off when I left. Cautiously, I tiptoe towards my gear. There, right. Valerie pops up here. There's a figure crouched in front of Eagle. A person who's dressed entirely in black and wearing a hoodie that hides his or her face. So engrossed into my gear. Come on, it's a her. The stranger hasn't detected my presence yet. Hey! My legs begin pumping before the words are out of my mouth. The figure darts away from my terminal, but I continue to give chase. As I close the distance between us, I can better judge the stranger's outline that she's a girl. Stop! My screen catches the attention of a few people in the hangar. They either stand around in confusion or continue with their work. Whoever this girl is, she's fast on her feet. For sure is fast. We near a patrolling guard who immediately becomes alert. Damn it. Hey, stop her! The guard steps in front of the girl who makes a sharp turn away from him. Seeming to anticipate her reaction, he turns with her and easily apprehends her. I skid to a halt as the guard forces the girl to stop her. Her hood slips off, exposing light blonde hair.
What's going on here?
This girl was messing with my gear! The girl spins around at the sound of my voice and stares at me with intelligent blue eyes. Wait a minute, I know those eyes. You! She winks at me. The guard's eyes narrow and he speaks gruffly.
Is this true?
She fixes her big doe eyes on him and her lip trembles. It's the girl from class. Admit my mistake. Just kidding. Play it off as intentional. Yes, it's true, but it's because I told her to.
You what?
I rub the back of my head and look apologetic. Yeah, she's an engineer, so I asked her to look at my gear. Then I forgot that. Why are you smart now? Why are you smart now? What is this? He responds flatly, clearly unconvinced.
You forgot.
Yes.
So you chased her down with murder in your eyes.
Maybe not murder. I wouldn't want to murder Valerie, unless it's the different sort of murder, if you know what I mean. Whoa, I'm not sure I'd go as far as murder.
And why didn't she just confront you instead of hightailing it when you called out?
She likes to watch me chase. Valerie hides her face and her voice grows thick.
I'm so sorry. I'm not used to the hangar at night, and when he yelled so ferociously, I was so scared I couldn't think straight. Please forgive me.
She sobs heavily, her chest heaving, and the guard shifts uneasily.
Alright, I'll let you two off with a warning this time.
Great. Please, for the love of God, do not forget your phone.
You! Get yourself together and stop screaming and disturbing everyone's evening over nothing.
Yeah, go away. Thank you. Jeez, it's a little harsh. But I nod anyway.
And you!
He points to Valerie, who hangs her head.
Next time, wear something that doesn't resemble a cat burglar.
Maybe I like cat burglar Valerie. Maybe you should go the fuck away. He leaves, shaking his head and muttering under his breath. Valerie lifts her head once the guard is gone and grins at me, not a tear in sight.
You think you bought it?
What? Okay, now you're dumb?
The crime.
Well, I bought it. Yeah, I think he did. She laughs.
That was too easy.
She focuses a radiant smile on me.
Hey, thanks for covering for me back there. I'm a little surprised you did, honestly.
I know you. You're good. My jaw sets. Well, maybe I shouldn't have. What were you doing at Eagle?
Nothing, I promise.
You promise? You were obviously doing something with the terminal. That's not nothing. She holds up her hands in defense.
I wanted to get a better reading on your core. I'm not altering anything, though. Just studying.
Why?
To figure out how your core was able to sustain such a high energy output for so long without completely burning out. Given the size of your core and the cooling system, the heat dissipation doesn't seem like it would have sustained longer than a few seconds, yet it lasted almost 10 minutes.
I know a few other things that might last for 10 minutes.
Maybe there's a direct coolant injection to the primary source? I also didn't consider the acceleration of airflow given the hidden frame openings. It's a quick calculation using...
Alright, got it. My eyes start to glaze over as she continues her technical jargon. As I struggle to pay attention, I can't help but be a little impressed. She's more than meets the eye. She's a transformer. Even though she claims she means Eagle no harm, how can I tell how do I know she's telling the truth? I only met her a few days ago. Still, it seems like she's genuinely curious about how my core works.
Here, I'll prove I wasn't changing anything.
We return to Eagle when she props up the terminal. I watch as Valerie retraces a few screens with all the configuration data unmodified. Okay.
Huh?
I get it. You were curious, but you can't just break into other people's robots and mess with their parts. She looks away.
I'm sorry.
We're silent. Then she looks sideways at me.
So, I guess you wouldn't want to know that your primary weapon can actually benefit from an airflow exhaust here and here.
No, I would like to know that. Please do that. What? She points aside my open gear.
You see right there?
Yes, I think.
It'll still require validation testing, though. You should probably get your engineer to check it out.
Don't have one. Want to be mine, babe? My engineer.
Yeah, you know. The person who makes sure all your gears are working properly and helps you with any upgrades or improvements.
Don't the sponsors do that? Valerie shakes her head.
They help a lot when it comes to major repairs or new items, but an engineer on your team takes care of any general maintenance and the like.
So, you want to snoop around my gear a little more? Oh. Okay, I'll tell my engineer that. Maybe we should get an engineer. Thanks for the heads up. I'll be sure to let her know.
Her?
Yeah, my engineer. Like you said, she should look at it.
Oh, right. You do that.
I will. She'll fix it too, because she's great at what she does. Valerie doesn't buy it and is trying hard to hold back a laugh.
I'm sure she is. But I'll bet she's nothing compared to me.
I wouldn't be so sure. At least she has a mobile phone. Wait. Oh. I thought he was talking about... It's ironic because that line is funny because he currently does not actually have his phone. Hopefully that peaks in his head and then there's another pause. To avoid the awkwardness, I shut down the open terminal. So, we should get going then?
Yeah.
No! Neither one of us moves. Don't touch my gear again without my permission.
I promise I won't.
Seriously, go get your phone. Wait for her to leave. She doesn't budge. Okay, goodbye.
Bye.
She stands in place and waves. You aren't leaving.
Neither are you.
Okay, on the count of 3, we'll leave together. She nods. 1, 2, 3. We both stay put. You didn't move.
Neither did you.
What the hell are you kids still doing here?
I need to get my phone. Security catches us off guard and we simultaneously stammer nonsense. Fuck, my bike is fucked. He shakes his head.
Your business here is done, and then you have to leave.
Okay, fine. Valerie glances at me and I glance at her, still waiting for her to move. She doesn't. Suddenly a strong hand grips my arm. Hey! The guard holds Valerie too. He physically leads us towards the exit.
You should get home. It's late.
But I need my phone! I'm fucked. F-U-C-K-K-K-K-K-K-K. We pass through the doors and the guard shuts them behind us. Valerie and I are once again standing in silence.
Well, I'll see you around.
Okay. This weekend, right? We have to do our project?
Yep. It's a date.
Yes. She winks at me, then turns around and leaves. I call after her. It's not a date! Yes, it is! My protest falls on deaf ears. Oh well, I'm sure she was not joking. No. Maybe. I head to the parking lot. You still don't have your phone. Once I reach my bike, I drive home. God damn it. Okay, well, I'm just gonna have to deal with the dirty bike. A glittery bike. Nikki still isn't home by the time I return. Where could she be? I reach for my phone, gas her into the air, because you're an idiot. Oh crap, not again. You're fucked. Go to sleep. Wake up. She's pissed at you. Dun, 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 dun. I turn on my alarm and roll out of bed. Time to get ready for class. As I head downstairs, I feel uneasy. Today will be our first match. I really hope Yoona was able to work her magic and get us a sponsor. Nikki is rummaging in the living room. I smile when I see her. Even when I'm stressed or worried, Nikki always seems to know how to put my mind at ease. No, not today. Hey, Nikki, just the person I was hoping to see. Look at that face. She's pissed.
Look, if you're hungry, you have to find your own food. I don't have time to cook today.
She doesn't pause to look at me when she speaks, but continues gathering what she needs for the day. Not quite the welcome I was expecting. You okay?
Yes, just in a hurry.
Uh-huh. Do you need to ride to school? She freezes, then whirls on me.
Oh, now you offer me a ride? A little too late for that.
Yep. And she throws her books in her bag. Uh-oh. Is it that time of her butt? What crawled up her butt and died? I want to see where both of these go. Because I went with that one. But that's just terrible. When Aunt Flo comes here, that's my cue to disappear. The best way to handle this situation is just smile and nod. Okay, well then let me know if you change your mind. We can stop by the store and get you some chocolate. She furrows her brow like oh right. Flower confusion, then her eyes open wide in understanding.
Oh my god, that's not it.
Sure, I know. I wink at her.
I need to get to school. I'll see you later.
Okay, what does the other one do? What crawled off her butt and died? I've had enough to deal with already. I don't have time for Nikki's games. Fine.
I need to get to school. I'll see you later.
That also works. No. She's out the door before I can say goodbye. That was weird. Shrugging, I head into the kitchen to whip up a quick breakfast. Hopefully she's in a better mood the next time I see her. Nope, she will not be. After eating, I hop on my bike and drive to school, and you still don't have your phone. Yuna's already in class when I arrive. She waves as I walk in, and I sit beside her. Hey, Yoona.
Hey.
Hey! She wears a wide grin and fidgets with excitement. You seem like you're in a good mood.
I am.
I got you a sponsor.
And you?
I guess so.
I thought you'd be a little more excited than that.
I wouldn't know. I don't have my phone. Really? How come? She seems confused.
Well, I guess I just assumed that this had been hard for you, and I thought I'd helped bring you some relief.
Huh?
What?
Huh? What are you talking about?
You know, I found you a sponsor.
Would have never known that because I don't have my phone. Oh, that's amazing. How'd you manage that?
I called in a favor, but that doesn't matter. I've already set up your account with them, and repairs are underway.
Sweet.
They started as soon as the paperwork was signed, so your gears will be as good as new in time for the match today.
Sweet. I don't know how to thank you. It won't be with a date, so I really don't know how to thank you. She blusses.
You don't
Blusses?
have to. I promised I'd find you one, and I always keep my promises.
Yay! I don't know what I'd do without you. You're a lifesaver. Delicious and yummy. Yuna's blush deepens as she seems pleased by my words. You should come meet the team before the match. We can share the good news together.
Sure, as long as I won't intrude on anything.
Nope, because Kaori already has you beat. You won't. She nods. So I know we won't get our scores back in this class. What do you think? How do you think we did on the project? Yuna looks thoughtful.
I think we had a really strong topic and we'll do well.
Such a generic throwaway line. Yeah, I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to meet this weekend and work on the project. I just wasn't that into you. Bye! She smiles and waves away my apology.
That's okay. You still did your part, which was helpful.
Yeah, sure. She's being really nice about this, but I know I didn't work as hard on the project as she did. I should probably make it up to her this time. Another time. As our conversation winds to a close, the professor comes in and starts the class. The professor wraps up the lesson and students begin to file out of the classroom. I gather up my belongings and head out of class. I want to text my team, but when I reach into my pocket, I find empty air. Damn, my phone is still on my gear, which is still undergoing repairs. I'm an idiot. Yoona walks beside me. How much longer do you think it will be until repairs are done?
Probably most of the afternoon. That's how long it usually takes, if I remember correctly.
Hooray! Okay.
Is something wrong?
Yes. I don't want to tell her my phone is in there. That might bring up some awkward questions about what it's doing in there. I recall the team's reaction from yesterday, and I'm confident in my decision to avoid the topic. I'm just eager to check up on my gear. She nods understandingly, a small smile on her lips.
When should I come meet the team?
Whenever you feel like it, just not now. How about once the repairs are done? We can meet in front of the hangar, and I'll let you in.
Great. I'll see you then.
See you then. Bye. Okay, Yoona slings her bag over her shoulder and heads off. I should really text my team about the repairs now rather than later. Should be fine to go collect my phone. It won't. I make my way to the hangar, but Eagle isn't in his usual dock. They must have moved it around so they could complete the repairs without any chance of accidentally harming the surrounding gears. I circle around the hangar until I come up with an enclosed area in the far corner, well away from the... You know what? I'm just going to go super long this episode. The parked gears. As I approach, I can hear the whir of machinery muffled through the heavy doors, which are open ajar. I peek inside and see Eagle and Emerald surrounded by a group of mechanics. I push on the doors, but before I can enter, one of the mechanics jogs over to me. Wait. Damn it.
Sorry. Only personnel may enter here.
Yeah, it's my gear. My gear is here.
Then it's undergoing repairs right now.
Bite me. I know, but I need to get something from my gear.
You can get it when repairs are complete.
No. I need it now.
Why? What is it?
It's my phone. Just let me get it. Doesn't matter, it's important to me.
Yes, it does matter, because I will have to interrupt everyone's work so either myself or another mechanic can go into your gear and collect it for you.
Don't worry, it's my gear. I'll get it. Why can't I go myself?
It's against policy. Too much of a liability.
You're a liability. I can be careful.
I don't need you to keep wasting my time by arguing. Either tell me what you need or leave so I can get back to work.
Fuck you. I don't have to explain anything to you. It's my gear. Fine, I left my phone in the cockpit.
That's your very important thing?
Yes, I haven't been able to communicate with anybody for a day, and my sister's pissed off at me and is gonna cover my bike full of glitter. How about you shut the fuck up and let me get my phone? Yes. He sighs.
Fine. I'll get it. But only because I know this is the only way to get you to leave.
Great. Go
Which
get
one
it.
is your gear?
The fucking one I'm in front of. I point to Eagle.
Wait here.
I like getting like fake and in character mad at people. He closes the door. After a few minutes, he returns with my phone in his hand. Thanks.
Is there anything else?
No. Thanks again. He nods and shuts the door. As I walk towards the exit, I unlock my phone and am greeted by 13 messages. They're all from Nikki. Now that I think about it, I don't remember if I saw her last night. You didn't. Once I read them, open them up, I read them in succession. Hello, my favorite big bro. How would you feel about picking me up from Megumi's tonight? Did you get my last text? Cooking class is almost over, and I really like to hang out with Megumi. She can give me a ride over, but can you give me a ride home? Is that a no? If you don't want to get me, then you should just say so. Fine, I'll take the bus. Are you mad at me? What did I do? Whatever it is, I'm sorry. Please don't be mad anymore. Dude, why are you ignoring me? Just tell me. Wow, okay, I literally make all your meals and you can't even do me this little favor? Stop being such a jerk. I'm on the bus now, thanks to someone. Guess whose team now has a sponsor and their gears are already undergoing repairs? That one's from Yoona. Oh, that last text was sent from Yoona this morning before class. Well, this explains a lot. No wonder Nikki was so moody this morning. I'm sure once I tell her it was all a misunderstanding and bring her a box of chocolate, she'll be fine. I shoot my team a text. Gears are undergoing repairs. Meet me in the hangar in 2 hours. Now that that's taken care of, I still have a lot of time to kill. I wonder if I should do... I actually want to explore the Mayu thing a little bit more. It's such a nice day out that I just had to do some studying outside. I make myself comfortable on a bench in the courtyard when I see Mayu walk past. She's carrying a case with her. Hey, Mayu. I stand and wave. She turns at the sound of her name and comes over when she sees me.
Hi. I didn't see you there.
Hi. Didn't see you there. It's Blackjack. I mean, Turd Burger. No worries. Where are you headed?
I'm going to the music room.
Okay. Now this is where we learn that she does music. She shuffles the case from one hand to the other. That's cool. Play an instrument?
Yep. The violin.
Oh, damn it. We're turning into alpaca. You're going to become an alpaca.
Do you play an instrument?
Yes. My parents tried to get me interested in music when I was young, and I was forced to do lessons, but I quit when I was older to pursue other activities. I actually do know how to play guitar, bass, and drums.
I understand. When my father first put me in lessons, I hated it. But the more I practiced and learned about music, the more I liked it.
I just realized I had an unfinished bottle of vitamin water and I needed something to drink. That's good. It's always harder to do something when you dislike it. Mayu nods. I'd love to hear you play sometime. Mayu's eyes grow wide and her hands tremble.
Oh, I don't know. I think I'd be too embarrassed.
Oh, don't be shy because a boy has taken interest in you. How come?
It's so embarrassing to play in front of an audience. I practice alone.
So you've never performed at a recital or anything? She shakes her head.
No, I've always had private lessons, so I've never had to play in front of a crowd before.
I'll teach you a trick. You don't have to be embarrassed. Just imagine I was just getting ready to say imagine everyone's naked, but they're going with underwear. And in underwear, I mean, in that case, you don't have to be embarrassed. They should be embarrassed. Maya's face turns beet red and she stutters her response.
I couldn't possibly.
Oh, totally, you could. It's like the most amazing thing ever. It's essentially what I do every time I'm doing a Let's Play. I'm just staring into this camera. All you naked motherfuckers out there watching me do this shit. Okay, how about we make a deal? I'll do something embarrassing, then you'll play for me.
No, you don't have to do that.
I call it the naked man. It's when you get on the couch and the girl comes home. You're home with the girl. She goes away for a minute. You get naked and you sit on the couch, and it works 2 out of 3 times. Is what that's how it worked on How I Met Your Mother. Was it 2 out of 3 times it works? And then it was for Barney that it didn't work for, and that's why it was funny. But if I do, you'll play for me, right? Or maybe it was Ted it didn't work for. I don't remember how that episode worked. She bites her lip. Worry clouds her eyes. Don't be afraid. Watch this. In one smooth leap, I jump onto the bench, raise my arms over my head, and shout. This is actually probably something I would do. I'm the king of the world! All the surrounding students pause to stare at me. The silence seems to stretch forever before the whispers begin. But I am king of the world. Once everyone looks away, I hop down from the bench and grin at Mayu. My cheeks are burning, but I feel strangely exhilarated. Mayu's face and neck are bright red, and as I straighten up, she hides her faces in her hands.
I can't believe you said that!
Oh, you won't believe other things I will do. Aw, hey, why are you embarrassed? I'm the one who did that, and I'm okay.
I don't know.
She lowers her hands and glances at me. I grin at her. See? Still alive. Mayu hesitates, then she laughs. I've never noticed how cute her laugh is. Turd burger, look at you. She notices me staring and hides her laughter with her hand.
What?
Nothing. It's your turn now. Mayu shakes her head.
I can't. It's too embarrassing. But I promise I'll play for you another time. But only when it's just you.
Only when it's just me? Are you suggesting something, Mayu? Has Mayu now become the main... No, I seriously need to pick someone soon. I nod. I'll hold you to it. She smiles.
I'd better get to practice now.
I think that now I've unlocked an option for Mayu. Sure, I'm gonna go somewhere where no one just watch me do that. Mayu giggles again, then waves goodbye. Alright, here we go. Once she's gone, I find a secluded area on campus to finish studying. I stop to grab a coffee at the campus cafe and sip slowly at the hot liquid. Okay, because I talked to Yoona before. Repairs should be done by now. Time to go meet everyone. I finish the drink and make my way to the hangar. As promised, Yoona is waiting for me in front of the hangar doors. After a quick greeting, I swipe open the entrance. A different guard from last night sits in front of the open doors. He barely glances at us as I lead Yoona into the hangar and towards my gear. There he is, with his Unitity. Unitity? If it just says... Not... I meant it as in, like a unicycle is one, so like a Unitity. And it sounded instead like Yoona, like the character in here, titty. Whatever. It brings a tear to my eye. I circle it, but can't even detect even a scratch on its armor. If I didn't know any better, I would have never guessed this gear had just gone through a battle.
Wow, they really did a good job, didn't they? It doesn't even look like the same robot.
It does. Realizing what she just said, she quickly backtracks.
Not that your gear didn't look good before. I just meant from the battle. It looks better than it did yesterday.
I like Mayu's retraces a lot better than Yoona's. Because, like, Mayu's comes off just, like, genuinely embarrassed, whereas Yoona sounds more like, I'm trying to say the correct thing. I cut her off with a laugh. It's okay, I get it, and I agree. She nods, looking a little relieved. Kaori is the first to arrive. She darts straight to her gear and does a complete inspection. Sho and Mayu trickle in after her, then split up and do their own inspection of their robots. Yoona and I wait patiently for them to gather around us.
The repairs? You got us a sponsor?
Uh-huh, she's so good at doing that. I didn't, Yoona did. At the mention of her name, Yoona waves to everyone. Yoona, this is Kaori, Sho, and Mayu. You don't have to worry about knowing Sho. You know what, actually, because if I steal Mayu away, sure. You know what, I think you two are a better pairing than you two, honestly. Each person nods when their name is called. Everyone, this is Yoona, my contact from the SBA. She's got plenty of money and apparently is a part of the Mafia and got us a sponsorship.
Who is it?
I have no idea. Luckily, Yoona helps me out before I make too much of a fool of myself.
It's Dashu.
Sho and Mayu glance at each other in surprise, and Kaori takes a longer look at Yoona.
You're the Misaki girl, right?
Yoona fidgets slightly, certainly uncomfortable under Kaori's gaze.
Yes.
Then Dashu must be...
Yep, the company that sponsored her brother who died.
Yes.
Kaori just nods. Mayu's voice is soft but kind.
Thank you so much for what you've done. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, we understand how difficult this must have been for you.
But even Sho is unusually solemn.
It's really no problem at all. I was just doing my job.
Oh, I didn't know you guys knew Yoona.
We don't.
Yoona laughs nervously. Ha 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 ha! Great conversation we're having.
Anyway, it was really nice meeting you all, but I need to get going.
She doesn't look anyone in the eye and seems impatient to leave. You should stay.
Thanks, but I've got some errands to run, and I'm sure you'll want to test out your gears before the match. I'll be there to cheer you guys on, though.
Okay, bye! With a hasty goodbye, she wrestles out of view. That was a little strange. Hope we didn't offend her.
That's one thing taken care of.
Indeed. Kaori looked straight at me.
I hope you know how to activate that override mode thing. We'll plan our strategy around you using it.
Ha! Funny story. No foreplay before turning it on. Please tell me I didn't put... Did I pick this one? I can't just do that on demand, you know. It takes care and attention.
I never knew you were so needy.
Show you ruin everything. Low blow, ma'am. We both grin. Kaori looks annoyed.
Can you idiots try and focus for 10 seconds?
I think I did.
I never knew you.
I think I did pick that one before. Let's see. I still don't know how to. Not possible. I can't.
What do you mean I can't?
I mean I can. I don't know what the fuck it does. It means you're asking for... It means what you're asking for cannot be done. Kaori frowns. It's not just a button I can press. I don't know how it activates.
Maybe we can just do what you did last time.
Yeah, just suck and then hope it activates? Mayu shakes her head.
Last time it activated when his energy level got low. I don't think it's a good idea to risk that, especially against a non-AI team.
Mayu, the smart one. Kaori sighs.
Mayu's right. What about your weapons?
Yeah, about that. A voice interrupts me.
Hi, are you the owner of this gear?
Why, yes I am! Have you brought my weapons, sir? He points to Eagle. Whoa, how long has this guy been standing there? Yeah.
Your weapons cleared custom. Please sign here.
Done and done. Burger Absolute Cran. Fuck off, please. He holds out a tablet with an X indicating where I should sign. I glance at my team, but they're all as dumbfounded as I am. Okay. After signing in the tablet, I give the device back to him. Talk about a convenient coincidence.
What? We've been emailing you for the last 4 days asking you to claim your weaponry.
What?
I'm only here because obviously you don't know what to do and I want to close this work ticket.
I fall silent, shows let out a snicker and Kaori face palms. Sorry, my bad. After ensuring the signature on his tablet processes, he nods and leaves. Well, I have weapons now.
Finally. Go configure your gear and join us in the simulation when you're ready. We'll get started with a warm-up.
Cool. I nod. I'll see you guys in a bit. I head to Eagle and make my way into the cockpit.
Gear initialization sequence completed. Loading gear layout screen.
Sweet. I navigate through my gear options and configure it to my preference. After a little bit of time, everything seems to be where it should be. Eagle, save configurations and set as default.
Completed.
Thank you.
You have a pending virtual simulation request.
Please start it up.
In progress.
Yes. It should be like, I'm doing like my radio voice. Eagle, please, engage. Eagle, send virtual simulation match.
There's Mr. Broseph.
Oh, there's shown. Yep. I direct Eagle to grab its weapon and test them out.
It looks like your equipment registered just fine.
Yay! I'm ready for a fight.
Good. Let's see what you can do solo, so we can baseline your ability.
I'll baseline you. I don't know what that means. 1v1, just how I like it. I'll give it my best. Let me show you how it's done.
Let's match you up with the level 48 AI program.
Sweet.
Level 48?
That seems a bit high for just a match to gauge his abilities.
Who gives a shit? Bring it on.
Why? All of us can beat that on our own.
Yeah, why do you think I can't do that?
Yeah, but not on our first try. We lost numerous times before learning its pattern.
It's fine. I got it. Level 48. Change that to level 50. Level 48 is nothing. Change it to 50.
Are you serious?
Dead serious. Yeah, let's get on with it already.
I don't know if it's such a good idea.
I don't care.
Whatever. I'm loading it since he thinks you can handle it.
Yep. My teammate's gear vanished as they enter spectator mode. A few seconds later, an enemy gear prompts on my radar. Alright, Eagle. Yeah, it's Generatron. It's cool. Alright, Eagle. Let's show him what we got.
Combat mode activated.
Done. I begin by equipping my rifle and blasting the AI with energy rounds. The rounds mostly connect, bouncing off the edges of the shield. Something must be wrong with the aim. I'm not that bad of a shot. Well, I can't use those. I switch to my sword and grin. I'm just as lethal with the blade anyway. Raising my sword, I take a striking stance. My blade isn't powering up. I barely have time to register what happens when I see a sword charging at me. I think it's the same thing. Dodge. I block the attack just in time, but still come up with a lot of damage. These higher level AIs are no joke. The AI charges me again, and I'm forced to block. For the rest of the match, I'm stuck in a defensive position as all my weapons do very little damage. Hold on, actually. If I do block, is it the same thing? Oh, wait, so block and dodge are the same thing? What if I freeze? Yeah, okay, so none of them matter. So then what does fail do? Oh, same thing. Alright. I don't like it when you waste like 5 options like that and it makes you think. Well, I guess it's to keep you on your toes, but nah. I get to power it. Okay, what the crap? My aim was true, but Eagle wasn't responding properly.
Yeah, man. Level 50 is a bit too intense.
No, that isn't the issue. Eagle's equipment wasn't responding properly.
That's your excuse?
It wasn't. No, I'm serious.
His attacks and aim didn't seem natural. I think it is something else.
Run a scan on Eagle.
On it now. My team waits patiently as I run some diagnostic tools. I think I got it. It looks like the equipment wasn't calibrated after customs did their in-depth examination. That's why the aim and the attacks were off.
Is it something you can fix?
Not exactly. There's some hardware tweaks that need to be done, but I think this may require an engineer.
I suppose that makes sense. Gears also need the occasional tire rotation and oil change to make sure they function well.
That's great. But in case you didn't notice, we don't have an engineer.
Oh, we do. And she's your competition. I think I may know someone. I'll meet you guys in the hangar. The light flashes green on my teammates' comm screens and they disconnect from the simulator. After jumping out of my cockpit, I reunite with my team and dial Valerie's number.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Hey. I can practically hear the smile in her voice.
I knew you'd call.
Oh, yes. How?
Just a hunch.
Was it something you saw in my gear last night? No, it's because we're going on this date tomorrow. She laughs.
Call it an engineer's intuition. So, I'm guessing something's not working right, and you're in need of an engineer.
Yes, get your ass over here. Yeah, actually.
Maybe you should ask your engineer to look.
Oh, she's busy.
Oh, busy not existing?
No, busy being on the phone. She laughs at my hesitation.
Luckily, I can help.
Thanks, Valerie. Come meet us by Eagle.
Okay, I'll be there in a few minutes.
See you soon. She hangs up. We don't have to wait long before Valerie arrives. I wave her over, and she stands she stands right beside me. Thanks for coming.
Of course. I wouldn't leave you hanging when you need me.
Oh boy, do I need you. She smiles broadly. Sho coughs. Right, so this is the team. I point to each of them in turn. No. Absolutely no. This is Mayu, no, and Kaori. Oh, I get it. No. Yeah, Mayu, no, and Kaori. Both Mayu and Sho wave as while Kaori nods. Everyone, this is...
I'm Valerie. I watched your match during qualifiers and was impressed by all of you.
Mainly just me.
It's great to finally meet you.
Believe me, it is great to meet you too.
Hey, eyes off my prize. Mayu glances at Sho while Valerie smirks.
So, you're an engineer?
Trust me, you don't want him anyway. I'm now, all of a sudden, it's the three of you. It's not, it used to just be you two. Now Mayu's bunching into this.
That's right.
Kaori points to Eagle.
Are you able to calibrate his weaponry?
Yeah, my equipment just passed through customs and the calibrations are off.
I'll leave it to me.
She saunters over to Eagle's terminal and turns it on, and Kaori follows closely behind her and watches her work. Occasionally she'll ask a question which Valerie will happily answer. Sho, Mayu, and I hang back to give her space to work.
I don't know where you found such a hot engineer, but thank you for bringing her here.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're not getting with her. She's into me. I've seen hotter. She gave me her number on the first day of class.
Seriously, man? I wish a girl would come out of nowhere and give me her number. Especially if she looks like that.
Yeah. Continue to look like an asshole in front of her. Mayu pouts in sighs. You alright, Mayu?
Yeah, I'm fine.
It's okay. I'm coming to your rescue soon. But she joins the girls right after answering. Sho and I exchange a glance. What's up with her?
I don't know.
Was it something we said?
Must be that time of the month again.
Yeah, you keep thinking that. Instinctively, we both back further away from the girls.
I think we dodged a bullet there.
Shut up, Sho. Probably. Alright, battle time. Valerie not only calibrated my weapons, she also tweaked the rest of the team's gear to improve everyone's performance. Kaori will be happy. Turn that frown upside down.
That about does it.
I didn't know that changing one small setting will increase my power by 10%.
Yup. Trust me, you'll notice the difference in your match today.
Kaori seems impressed. See, there it is. I love that smile of Kaori's.
Your gears are all ready to go, so I'm gonna head out. I've still got some things to get done if I want to catch your match.
Cool.
Let me know how all of your equipment feel when you test them out again. If I need to do some more tweaking, I will.
More twerking? More tweaking? Sorry. Sure thing. Sure. Thanks again for all you do. Sure. Thanks again for doing all of this.
It was my pleasure.
It will be mine, too.
Good luck with the match. I'll be cheering for you.
Bye. She waves goodbye and leaves.
I can't wait to test out those changes she made. She said she increased my speed. Those guys will eat my dust out there.
Shut up, Sho.
I watched her improve the coolant in my weaponry. She does seem very knowledgeable about gears.
Yeah.
Okay, now that everyone's gears have been improved and weapons recalibrated, let's try out those changes in the simulator.
All right. Within minutes, we are back in the virtual arena.
All right, we don't have too much time, so we'll do a team match.
Darn, I was looking forward to scrapping that level 50 AI.
What's the plan this time?
No plan. Being able to improvise during a match is important. Keep communications open so we can change tactics accordingly.
All right.
Okay.
I'll load in a pre-made AI team now.
Here we go. Generatrons, they're everywhere. The simulation boots up a team of enemy gears. All right. It's go. Ikuzo. Why did I say it's a go? Like it's a fucking Mario. Like, let's go. We spread out and each face our own targets. Looks like I'm not the only one who wants to see what the new calibrations can do. I face my opponent and go for my rifle. The enemy charges, so I take aim. Shoot. Before my enemy can get close, I shoot one test shot and hit it in the chest. The AI is pushed back from the force of my blast. Yes, we are back in business. Just to be sure, I run through my other weapons. Everything seems to be in working order. As I settle on my longsword, I see the looming shadow of an attack. And block. I quickly block the attack and parry back with a strike of my own. I feint an attack to the right, and when the AI moves to block, I change sides and strike above instead. Got him! The AI doesn't move fast enough and absorbs the blow. Before it can recover, I slice it again from below, and the AI goes dark. Soon the match is over. Too easy. Looks like things are working perfectly on my end.
Same here. The tweak Valerie made might look small on paper, but the extra speed feels a lot better.
My rifle cooldown period also dropped about half a second.
Good. Between the gear repairs and collaboration upgrades, we should have a strong performance today.
Did she just say collaboration and meant to say calibration?
Good. Between the gear repairs and collaboration upgrades,
Yep.
we should have a strong performance today.
Suddenly a notification pops up on my screen. Hello, Ace 204911 pilots. Your battle is scheduled to begin soon. Please exit your gear so it may undergo pre-match preparation. Also, that voice went through about 3 changes as I read that through. Hey, did you guys just receive a message too?
Oh, that reminds me. We completely forgot to pick a team name.
Too bad, we're sticking with this.
Ace 204911 doesn't go well on a t-shirt.
It does now.
We can choose a name later. Mayu and I will meet you guys in the pre-combat room.
Cool.
Okay.
Sounds good. Okay, here's what I'm actually going to do here. I'm going to do the next episode of this and record it now. What this is going to mean, however, is that this episode is not going to come out the day of recording. I'm actually going to upload both episodes in separate times tomorrow. So that'll be Sunday. I'll actually probably even do... Ooh, how about this? Here's what we'll do. I'm going to upload 3... It's funny because you're going to be finding out about this like now. In real time, you'll see this on Sunday. But here's what's going to happen. So now, if you watch all the way through this episode, you should know that there's going to be another episode coming up now, or like fairly soon to now. So that'll be the second part of this, which I will record now. And then I close the bar tonight. So after I close the bar and I come back home at around 2:30, 3 o'clock tonight, I'm going to do a drunk playthrough and then upload that to come after the second episode. So you will get 3 Ace Academies tomorrow. 3 of them. It is my gift to you. You're welcome. So, without further ado, I want to thank you all so much for watching. Go ahead, leave a comment. Like the video, please. Need them likes. And if you're brand new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. I will see you later. Goodbye. Good night. Bang. I'm so cool.